Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the GCN Naish Rally, Day 2. We're very excited to kick it off here. I'm your good buddy, Joe O'Brien. I am here with a stellar cast of my good buddies. Skid Maher is here, co-founder of the Glass Cannon Network with me. Jared Logan is here as well. Superstar GM, greatest GM in Southern California.
Hey,
I'll narrow it only to that.
That's definitely untrue. In fact, there are two much more famous GMs in my same city.
Yeah, and one of them is on this call. That's Ross Bryant.
That's right.
No. But I come to you today not from Southern California, but from the mile-high city of Denver. What's up?
Yeah. Ross, traveling to Skid's hometown. You're doing a show out there right now, right? Shakespeare Company is out there doing a run.
Yeah, we're out here doing...
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, we're out here doing shows at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts. So if anyone watching right now is in the Denver area, come on down to the DCPA and check out our show. Say hi.
I'm so jealous.
I know, me too. Like, I want to go see you, and I want to see you in Denver. Like, I would love, I'd love to do that with Skid. Man, we'd have a great time. That would be
God.
Ooh, yeah.
But
I'm so homesick. I recognize that room you're in, Ross. I know.
Oh, yeah, the Garner Galleria, our home.
Great room.
Home.
No, the one you're in right now. The one you're.
The DCPA Brooks Tower.
Yeah. Brooks Tower. I mean, what Denverite wouldn't know Brooks Tower?
Wouldn't know the interior of every apartment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ross, thank you so much for taking the time out to join us remotely. I know you got a show tonight, and you're going to spend a little time with us today, and I appreciate that. And the reason that we're getting together today, the reason that we're playing games, marathoning games all weekend long, is because we want to mobilize the Naish and see what you guys are most interested in seeing us play in the year or years to come. We are trying to raise subscriptions in order to fund projects that we think would be awesome. We've done some conversations with you guys over Discord to see what you think would be awesome. And based on that feedback, we've got some really, really exciting goals that we want to hit. So today, what we're going to do is play games all day. But all throughout that, we're going to remind you that if you go to jointhenaish.com or patreon.com/glasscannon and subscribe, or if you're a current subscriber, upgrade your subscription or go annual. So if you're a current monthly subscriber, you can just switch to annual, and that also gives it a boost too. Each one of these elements is going to produce what we're calling power in order to monitor it correctly, because it's a little bit not ambiguous, but it's hard to kind of explain the difference between a new subscriber versus an annual subscription versus an upgraded subscription. And so we've put together this formula. We call it power, and we're hitting these targets. We're going to hit these targets this weekend in order to unlock new shows that we're going to begin producing and releasing to you as soon as possible. That first goal, which we are more than halfway, I think, to hitting. I'm trying to check. More than halfway to hitting right now, is to unlock a season of the One Ring, a full season exploring Free League's One Ring, the same company that publishes the game we're about to play in this slot, which is Twilight 2000. And if we can get to that 5,000 power, boom, we're going to start showing you, releasing to you a new season of the One Ring with Jared as GM, Skid's playing in it. Very, very exciting. Ooh. And there's also several goals beyond that we can get into. Do you want to get in? Let's get into it. Let's get into the several goals that we are looking to hit over the course, not only of this weekend, but all through the next several months. So if you are listening to this after the fact, it's still going. We are still going to be tracking new subscriptions, upgrades, annual subscriptions, and how they can help us get to each one of these goals. Our next goal at 10,000 power is to create some more Star Wars content. We have had a huge reception to the Age of Rebellion games that we just recently repackaged and released, and thinking about playing more in the Star Wars world in various different ways. One of those, of course, being role-playing games, and the beautiful Age of Rebellion game is very exciting to us. It seems exciting to you guys. Get us to 10,000 power. We'll make a season of that, or season and some other stuff. We'll see. Who knows? Once we get to that kind of power, we have the ability to, gather more resources, get more people, get more editors, all that kind of stuff. Next, At 15,000 power, we're going to do a new season of Voyagers of the Jump. Voyagers of the Jump, our Traveler campaign, also that Skid plays in. Skid, you're the kind of the real connective tissue here.
I guess so.
You pull this all together. Voyagers of the Jump run
Kevin Bacon of the Naish.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to Skid.
Written and GM'd by our very own, I forget what the GM name is in Voyager. It's something different. I don't remember. Is it referee? Yeah, referee.
Yeah,
That's
referee.
right.
Referee.
Producers in my ear. Thank you, McD. The referee and players, Voyagers of the Jump, which has already had a couple seasons, and Matthew's dying to finish that story. Help us get there, and we will make that happen. Then, of course, we move on to 20,000 power, which would make an additional season of Get in the Trunk. Jared and I just finished up a season of Get in the Trunk not long ago. We're going to produce another one this year. It's coming.
We want more.
But the question is, do we want an unbroken back-to-back 2 scenarios right in a row going all through basically the remainder of the year? If you want that, we can unlock that at 20,000 power. And then, where are we? And then, oh man, 25,000 power. Jared, this is where you step in. And my man, Ross Bryant. The return of Haunted City comes in at 25,000.
Yes, if Ross is available.
Okay, damn right. I mean, we gotta get back to Duskfall. We gotta get back in the shadows.
Gotta get
baby.
back in the shadows. 1,000 years ago.
Yes,
I'll do that tomorrow.
Yes. Oh my God. I want you to. Oh,
Jared, I have to say,
right now.
like, I have a, we're adults. It's hard to meet, but I am currently running some Blades in the Dark with some friends of ours, Jill Petracek and Amy Vorpal and some other of these people.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Just a fun home game. And it's impossible for me to start a session without saying your preamble. It's such a necessary transitional component of getting us out of real world and into the game.
That's
Jared,
right.
I did the same exact thing.
Yes,
I
unless
ran
say,
Blades for some family, and I've also run it for some friends off screen, and I pull your intro word for word down, and I give it to him because it's just
that's
so good.
awesome.
It's such a great way to open it.
I don't remember it. How does it go?
1,000 years ago. It's so great. Okay. Also, beyond that, at 30,000 power, we unlock a season of Mothership, a tease of which you got last night. Skid and I played it for the first time together. That was really fun. We had a blast. Jared was there as well. That was an awesome time. And then beyond that, we'll see. We'll see. So let's just focus on what's in front of us here. Let's get a season of The One Ring out there. Let's get a season of Voyagers of the Jump out there. I'd love to do more Star Wars stuff as well. So let's help us get to these goals. And an important reminder, if you're not watching this live, that's okay. This is still going. This is going to be going for months as we try to plan the next year of content, and you can have some say in that based on how you subscribe, or tell your friends and see if they are interested or have the means to subscribe. So what we're going to do right now, though, is dive into a game of Twilight 2000. This is nearly the full cast of We Shouldn't Be Alive, which is our subscription podcast / video of us playing a Twilight 2000 campaign. But we're going to do something a little bit different today. We had our players come together, and since we're sans Mary Lou, which is very sad. Mary Lou is actually busy right now in New York City, ironically enough, and couldn't make this particular recording. We are going to move forward without her with new characters and a new story, but in a shared world. So we're going to see how this plays out. New setting, new characters, same sort of world as our We Shouldn't Be Alive. How is that all going to work? Where's it going to be? I'm going to answer your questions in just a second. Stick with us. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come right back, we are going to kick off a new Twilight 2000 campaign. Stay with us. And you don't have to go anywhere if you're live, because we're not actually taking a break. That was just for the podcast audience. We are, this is for, people that are going to be listening to this later. But now we can just get right back into it. You guys good? Is everybody good to just jump right back in?
I'm ready.
Any questions?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'm a little nervous, honestly. Here we go. We're back, and I'm excited. I don't want to speak for everybody else, but I am excited to see these new characters.
Oh yeah.
We did a recording of character creation with Jared and Skid, and where Ross couldn't make it because he was flying at the time, and we built his character for him. And Ross, I think you might be happy with the results.
Yeah, you've built a character that's frankly better than the one I play in the
Way better
long-term campaign.
Mechanically, way better.
Mechanically,
Like you
much-
outclass everyone else that we've had on the show. So
far. Thanks for having such hot dice.
Amazing. Okay, so what I want to do here is let's just kick it off by getting right into it. Okay, let's get right into our like when I run these kind of games, especially these like kind of more realistic kind of settings when it's not so much fantasy or sci-fi. I like to just kind of set a scene almost as if it's a film, right? As if we're making a short film here together. And who knows, based on what we did in character creation, we kind of seem to want to plan to like not make this a simple one shot with like a simple goal and we either achieve it or don't. The guys, Jared and Skid, were very much like, I'd love to explore survival and sandbox gameplay. And that means there's no story written here. We're going, just like Twilight 2000 is meant to be, we're going to just jump in and we're going to see what our characters choose to do and what happens to them based on random encounters. So let me start off with, as if this was like a credits opening scene, we just see flashes of prison life. Our characters are all prisoners, or they were at one point. When we actually start this story, they're not going to be, but they will have escaped. But during this alternate history of the mid-1990s up through the year 2000, we just see these flashes of prison life. Maybe you see some of these characters, you wouldn't recognize them yet, but we see meals, we see brief sort of outdoor time walking around, near the fences, and we see interactions with guards, some positive, some negative. We see some shouting, we see some riots, we see some, violence, people hurting each other, people being dragged away, blood left behind on the floor. And all through it, we see intermixed these brief television clips of news at the time that is kind of getting us caught up on what is happening in this alternate history. We see images that come from Eastern Europe and from the Soviet Union of Soviets advancing deep into Poland and even getting in some cases as far as Germany. We see rockets being fired, artillery, troops fighting back and forth. And then we cut back to more of these sort of prison scenes. Imagine what you will, weight rooms and maybe characters talking to each other on the side, small deals happening as people are learning and figuring out how to pass contraband and other drugs through. Cigarettes are going back and forth. And then we cut to a screen that says, imminent nuclear attack, and there's shots of Washington D.C. and there's lower third saying like impact expected anytime, and cuts away from that. And remember, all these anchors, all these people are all wearing like 90s gear, they've got the 90s glasses, right? And you're just seeing these brief sort of explanations of what's happening, and then just shortly after that, we see it goes staticky, and you see what looks like an airplane just wrecked across the ground, fires burning across it, and just a lower third that says President Willis presumed dead. And as you look closer, holy shit, is that Air Force One? And it's Air Force One just burning on the ground.
Is that President Bruce Willis?
It's Bruce Willis.
Oh, no.
President Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
The
He
actor?
ran in this
Bruno,
alternate past.
no.
Yeah, oh no. Bruno.
Only one harmonica was recovered.
All
from the
that was
wreckage.
found was the single harmonica. That was the only thing left in the wreckage.
We see again images of the slowly deteriorating governance of the prison, right? We see prisoners banging on doors asking, where's our food, where is our water? Nobody's cleaning the facilities. You see guards that don't know what they're doing or don't know what to do. Then we cut to images of military, tanks, troops, infantry, armored infantry moving over bridges, moving over water. And our lower third says Mexican and Soviet forces cross the Rio Grande. And it's just horrifying, right? Like everything is going down, and then we'll just and it'll all black out, and then we'll just have it'll just come up and it'll say, "We shouldn't be alive, the new world." So this will be our little like side piece, our side campaignish
Spinoff.
thing. Spinoff, exactly.
I've always wanted to have a side campaign to the main campaign, so this is good.
Yeah,
It's like one of the 12 Walking Dead shows.
Right, exactly.
Yes, exactly. I wanted it to be its own, just sort of like one-shot thing that was like completely separate, and then it's just like, no, why? Like, why not build something a little bit bigger when we have that opportunity? And it gives us more to imagine and more to play with. So, I want to ask you guys, out of character, just as players, you are going to, in this campaign, you're going to have broken out of prison, gotten some basic supplies based on the prisoner career of the rule book. You start the game with a civilian firearm, some reloads, some basic materials. And I've given you a little bit more extra materials, thinking of what kind of stuff you could grab breaking out of a prison or traveling for a few days after that. You have been a few days out of the escape from prison, and you have made your way south away from the prison because a lot of people escaped at the same time, and they all sort of split in different directions, and not wanting to clump up too much with others, you have just moved south for the moment. But now you are going to come to a crossroads. And so I just want to make the open on, as players, your sort of vibe, your first gut. Do you think you want to see these characters moving east toward the coast? Oh my God, I should clarify. You are in eastern North Carolina, coastal North Carolina. Now, you're not on the coast. You're just a little bit in from the coast. So you have an option to move east, more toward the coast, an option to move deeper south, an option to move west, deeper in. You don't want to go north because that's back the way you came in. There was nothing there, no food, no people. You've just been moving through woods, and every house you've seen is abandoned. Every vehicle you've seen is destroyed. And I should also clarify, I want to clarify to you as players, I don't want to reveal too much, but this is not happening in synchron at the same time as our other campaign. This is happening like a year later. So a lot more time has passed. So this is going to be like roughly 2001. Okay, like mid 2001. So think about it like that.
On the plus side, September 11th is probably not going to happen in this timeline.
That is one positive. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think New York has actually already been nuked.
Yes.
In this timeline. So
Oh, sorry.
Point.
I missed one of my lower thirds on the news. I was so excited. But it says nuclear impacts in Washington, D.C., New York City, and Philadelphia have all been nuked. And that's to your knowledge.
Los Angeles still going strong, baby.
Well, I would just say that's the last that's when the news stopped, and you were still in prison for a long time after that. So.
Can I add a lower third?
Yes.
New York City slightly improved by atomic detonation.
Nation mourns as Incubus killed.
In destruction of New York City.
It's 2001.
All right.
All
so
I want to get across is that
yeah,
at the time of our We Shouldn't Be Alive campaign, which takes place in eastern Poland in May of 2000. From that time, you've had almost no news, but have been in prison for almost a full additional year.
Okay.
As slowly the prison deteriorated, as slowly news would trickle in, but it was all rumored about being attacked and what cities were nuked and what cities weren't. Eventually, though, the guard broke down enough that they just sort of fled, and you eventually had to escape in order to eat, in order to survive.
Okay.
So that's where we begin. Sorry, it's a little bit of a, thrown together beginning, but I think
love
you
it.
get,
No.
I think you get this concept.
I love this. I love an opening like that, Joe. It's just like a montage of like just imagistic flashes.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you a ton, but you have it gives you a great sense of the atmosphere. And
Yeah,
so now,
and
now we're
before-
like literally at a crossroads.
You are literally at a crossroads where you could move toward the coast. You could head west deeper into the country. You could head south. And I just want to say, like, there's no right or wrong answer. And you've heard rumors of everything under the sun.
Okay.
And so you don't know what's true and what isn't until you get out there and see it.
And where are we exactly? I mean, what is like the city to the south or the city to the east?
Fantastic question. Okay, great. Let's I think we can actually go to a map. So if you go to Foundry, do you guys see the map that I put together of Southeast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a map there, and I am going to I whipped up a party token for our rally, and I'm going to put it in now. Here we go. Let's do it like this. Okay. All the way eastern North Carolina. Okay.
All right.
And I'll try to, I'm going to share this on screen here. Let me see if I can share this on screen for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
there we go.
So we're
So you
kind of
should-
by Newbern, kind of near the Pamlico Sound. Great.
Yeah. So the map is not going to get much more detailed than that because it is a screenshot that I loaded into Foundry. And yeah, you guys can kind of decide, like, do you want to head east, south, or west? And by west, it means west or north. You know, you could go to Fayetteville, you could go to Raleigh, you could head in those directions. It is up to you.
Okay. I'm going to suggest that we go due south to Wilmington because Dawson's Creek is still in production in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we get some background work maybe.
Yeah. Meet
Time
that
to
Katie
sober,
Holmes.
so-
Meet Katie
Yeah.
Holmes, man.
Man.
But yeah, seriously. So yeah, cool. Can we? So are we? I guess maybe we don't know. We're on foot. I reckon.
You're on foot right now. Every vehicle you've seen has been unusable so far, and it's just been a few days out of the prison, and you grabbed enough food to survive for a few days, and now you are out of it. So today you need to find food, you need to find fresh water, or you are going to start suffering the effects of famine and dehydration, which we may get into depending on what you find here in our deck. So
All right.
just tell me which way you want to go.
Cool. Can we just for me? Can we see what these characters are, what they look like and stuff?
Well,
Hell yeah,
yeah, I
man.
kind of wanted to set the scene after you
Oh,
just
sure.
gave me a direction, because I've got like a picture of each direction in my
Great.
mind, and that's
I
where I'll
say
start.
south.
I say west. Okay.
West.
West, south, Skid.
I say wet because my character, much like Jared's character in our main Twilight 2000 campaign, is an experienced boater. So I'd like to make my way to the water so I can utilize that skill.
Okay. So you want to go south?
I want to
east?
go. Well, we're close to Newbern here.
Yeah.
I'd like to go east.
Okay.
So we have a south, a west, and an east. So we are split.
Split already. We're already.
Let's all
at odds.
split up.
Great.
Let's
Split
each
the
of us
party.
go the way we want to go and
Tell three
join
different
new
stories.
adventuring parties.
No, it's fine. I like east or south. Well, truly, if we go south, we'll hit water also.
That's true. Well, let's go south then.
Let's go south.
Okay, I think that's a good middle ground.
I'm trying to meet Katie Holmes, man.
Yeah.
Trying to meet home. All right,
Or there's a.
then let's open it there.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Okay, go
I
ahead.
want to know right now. What will it be?
Okay. It begins. We open with three men moving through a wooded landscape, and we'll just hear your feet just crunching over the dried leaves and twigs of what is, and you've now come to realize over traveling the last couple days, unnaturally dry. There's been a drought, and it is excessive. The forest itself is the leaves are, the trees are weak. They have it's like summertime. It's like spring summertime, and the trees have like maybe half of the bloom that they normally would. You see that there are dead trees and twigs all over. This place is a wildfire just waiting to happen. You can feel it in the air. Why don't we describe who we see? We'll start with Jared. Why don't you describe what we see as your character's kind of leading the way, walking through this dried forest?
All right, you see Paxton Briggs. Paxton is he's probably about 5'9". He's got a beautiful little '90s goatee, although now it's a little overgrown because he's been out of the jail, and I don't think he needs everything to maintain his gorgeous good looks. I think he's probably wearing like a tank top with his prison fatigues kind of tied around his waist because it's hot out here, right?
Yeah, it's warm.
He's sweating. He's got maybe a pair of boots he took off a guard or he found in like the guard lockers or something like that. And he's got a pack with a lot of stuff, including a shotgun on it. And he looks pissed, man.
Okay. And then behind him, we have a much larger character. Skid's character follows just behind. Skid, what do we see?
We see a man who's about 6'3", and if you're a big fan of ACC college football, you may recognize him. He used to play offensive tackle for the North Carolina State Wolfpack. That was up until he got a Liz Frank injury and just kind of derailed his budding career. But you may have seen him in the news as well. He was featured in a little blurb on ESPN.com when he went to work for his daddy's car dealership, his Infinity dealership, and decided he wasn't making quite enough money, so he started using it as a front to sell cocaine on the side. Immediately got arrested, and he's been in jail for a while. He's always had trouble keeping his weight up. His playing weight was about 305. Now he's down to like 260. He's just been doing nothing but working out in prison. He's got a shaved head, and yeah, he looks pretty angry too, but he also looks confused.
Okay. Big dude.
Oh, and his name, by the way, I want a real Southern name. So I thought the most Southern sounding name I could think of was Clinton Trucks.
Clinton
Who I think
Trucks.
just texted us.
Yeah.
Okay.
An homage to
That's
Clinton
something
Trucks.
unrelated. He just texted about the
Clinton
TV
Trucks,
show.
the original Southern gentleman.
That's right.
Oh,
Nobody more Southern than our own Clint Trucks. But,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, for those that listen to the character creation episode, you could see it develop in real time as Skid was like, well, I just want to go real Southern. I'm thinking like Clinton. Clinton is, and then he just was like, and I can't think of a more Southern last name than Trucks. It's got to be, I think it's going to be Clinton Trucks.
you
So for those that
just
don't
texted
know,
us.
Clinton Trucks is an actual friend of ours.
Yeah.
Who also loves to play games with
Yes.
all of us. Okay. So, okay. Lastly, Ross, we see your character. Describe what we see physically.
What you see bringing up the rear right now is a specimen. 6'2" of corded muscle, tanned from work outside and workouts in the yard, and a life the preceding prison that was already one of physical discipline, brought to its very limit. He's got that thing where like there's very short hair on his head and it's the same length as the stubble kind of on the face.
Yeah.
He also has the prison fatigues as pants knotted around his waist. He is shirtless with a shirt like kind of gaitered up around his neck. And there is a pack. He has a bolt action rifle slung over his shoulder that they have recovered over the last few days through some smash and grab, scrounging and scavenging. And as he moves, like just baking in the sun that has dried out all the trees around them, you can see like on his arm, he has the tattoo of a skull bisected down the center with two wings coming off of it. He also has, you can see on his wrists, he's got one tattoo that says, God forgives, on the other wrist, but I don't. and on his back, there's a Taz, like looking looking grumpy, like a
Oh,
very
no.
crude, like prison tattoo that's very faded. Looks like stick and poke of an angry Taz, and underneath it just says "Mama tried."
Jesus.
Wow. This guy is
Wow.
the real deal. Amazing. Okay. As you guys are moving through, you begin to hear. At first, you hear the calling of crows. You hear kind of in the distance, a little bit ahead of you, and then it starts to get louder and more abundant, and you realize there is a murder of crows that are out ahead of you, and now you can start seeing them flitting through the thinning trees. You see lots of crows, and they seem to be centered or moving around something.
Are crows good eating? I ain't never ate no crow.
Yeah.
Could be about as big as a chicken, though. He's getting his pump action shotgun off of his pack, but I don't know if a pump action shotgun is a good way to shoot game.
I don't know. And Jesco Dade, who is behind you there, you might stand a better chance of taking one out with that thing than I would with this. You ever been quail hunting or duck hunting?
My daddy never hunted no fowl, no.
All right, well, then I guess you don't know. These are flushing up here. I mean, they got to have about as much meat on them as a quail, I reckon. But if they're swirling around, they might have something over there. There might be something bigger that they're trying to peck on.
Maybe they know something we don't, Jesco.
Yeah, maybe they know something we don't. Maybe they're scavenging over there. We can scare them off and see what they got.
Let's take a look. Maybe it's an overturned truck full of beef jerky or something, if we're lucky.
Damn, that'd be the dream, I guess.
Man, that'd be nice.
I'm throwing my pack down. I got my pump action in my hands, and I'm gonna proceed cautiously. But I have a little bit of my army training left over in my head, so I'm proceeding cautiously toward the group of crows.
Wait, you have been in the army?
I was in the Army motor pool.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
one term. Got immediately bounced out.
Washed right out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And so you may know that the tattoo of the skull with the wings is a sign on Jesco Dade as he moves forward that he was in the United States Marine Corps Force Reconnaissance.
Right. And as a former member of the Army motor pool, I'm constantly going like, I mean, we understand each other, Jesco, because like, we were both in the service. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, I understand there's a certain level of discipline and excellence that you gotta get to.
Excellence, man. Yeah, that is what I'm about. Excellence, my man.
Not exactly the same. All right.
Jesco Dade. Any relation to JF Dade? Is this a coincidence that we're in North Carolina with a Dade?
Oh, and yeah, I mean JF Dade. If on the topic of the service, if you're constantly being like, yeah, we're the same, man. It's like, no, reconnaissance ain't like the motor pool. Everybody's got their part to play, I reckon. But
well, now, I mean, I know that reconnaissance and the motor pool ain't the same thing, man. Like some of us use our minds to create the weaponry and the accoutrement that allow you to succeed in the field, man.
Yeah,
I'm like
I guess.
the brains of your operation, right?
Yeah,
right.
I guess that's
chunk.
I guess that's one way to look at it. I mean, my cousin JF is in the Army, and he's about the biggest pussy I know.
Yeah, you keep talking about him. I don't know what. He just sounds like a scrawny little weakling or something.
I mean, spent half his time as a damn home health aide. He ain't built for it, man. For all I know, I don't even know where he's at.
I hate to say it, but I can't see any world in which he's still alive.
I don't know.
He
what the
shouldn't
hell's-
be alive. I'll tell you that much.
He shouldn't be alive. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
It shouldn't be alive. I mean, if there's a God out there, and hopefully he's already been taken out. I don't know what the hell kind of world we're walking into, but if he died, it would be a mercy. He ain't built for this world.
No, he ain't. Just from what you said, the pictures you showed, he didn't look like anything.
If we're gonna survive in this new world, we got to be smart. That's why you got me with y'all. Now hold
right,
on
man.
here, and I start firing my shotgun at the birds.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, watch out, man! You can't. You know, you're still wearing prison jumpsuits. You can't just be firing off. Damn.
You're alerting
Jared,
every damn person in creation where the fuck we are.
Hold on, let me roll to expend some ammo.
Wait, are you? So you're not kidding? You're just gonna start shooting into the air?
Yeah, is he
No,
shooting
not
any
into
crows?
the air, dude.
At the
No,
well,
I'm trying
that's
to
where the
hit
birds
the
are. He's
crows
shooting
so
at
I
the
can
birds.
eat the crows.
He's hunting. Them's good vittles.
Well, when you say it that way, it seems stupid. Here I go, I'm rolling.
He's rolling, folks. Can we see this on screen?
Yeah.
Give it a try.
There you go.
Oh, you got a success, and you hit the
Ah.
crow in the torso.
You hit the crow in the torso.
Thank God we got that hit location.
Okay.
I'll be damned,
All right,
Biggs. You
sounds
got
good.
one.
So you boom, you fire off a round of your pump action shotgun, and it just reverberates, echoing into the land around you, notifying anyone around that would be in earshot of your position.
Sure.
a
Well,
bird,
thanks
you
for
see-
bringing that up now.
Plop, 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 and you see a bird goes down behind some bushes.
Hell
up
yeah.
In front of you.
All right. I guess we can eat crow. I didn't think you could eat him, but you proved me wrong. I wonder if there's got to be a way of expressing that.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I-
To be proven wrong
To be proven
immediately
wrong?
after like taking a position. And
Anyway,
then,
let's eat this crow.
yeah, let's eat this crow.
I'm gonna run up to grab my kill.
You run up, and as you come around this line of bushes, you run up, bump, and then wham! You are suddenly just in front of you, splayed out over what looks like a large creek bed, small river bed, but still pretty decent size, but dried. You see a dozen or more bodies just laid out along the interior parts of this riverbed, and they're all in what looks like army fatigues. You come around this thing, bam, and you just take in all these bodies. The crow that you shot is laying on the ground, just flapping this one wing, and you just see a few feet away, another crow is just ripping flesh off the face of a young man that's like has an army helmet on, and his corpse is just like being jerked around. You immediately take 3 stress
3.
Whoa.
minus the results of I'm looking at this random encounter, minus the results of a cuff roll. So you do a cuff roll, and for every success you roll, you can subtract 1 from that 3 stress.
This is
That's
for
not-
all of us.
Assuming you all eventually move up there, but yeah, the way the scene played out, he went up first. But he's, sort of like, you just saw this. I don't know if you call back. I don't know if you guys want to walk up there, but for now, let's just do Jared to start.
My coolness under fire roll was a fail because we have a. Wait, do I roll unit morale with my coolness under fire?
Yes, because you're all
Okay.
together. So
So
just
I should hit the unit morale.
You should hit unit morale. That's right.
Oh,
you
there,
got a
I
success.
succeeded.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. With 1 success,
1 success, so I take 2 stress,
you
right?
take 2 stress. That's right. As you see this, what do you do in that moment?
Shit, I get down, like out of sight as quickly as I can.
Okay, awesome. And that means that Clinton and Jesco, you see him just suddenly, he goes to get this bird, and then he just drops to the ground. What do you 2 do?
Briggs, what the hell are you doing? What? Looking around, like, is there someone around? I didn't say anything. I
Can
just sort of
I-
like cautiously, sort of half like crouch, like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna crouch walk back over to him and go, "There's a whole mess of bodies up here.
Bodies? What the hell are you talking about, man?
What?
Looks like servicemen. U.S. military.
Oh,
Are you?
shit.
I just like grab you and kind of pull you. Are you saying there was some kind of massacre up there?
Yeah, man. Like 10, 20, 30 my guys up there, man. Just like dead down in the creek bed with like crows eating their faces and shit.
Shit. And I begin scanning around. Like, do I see? I'm almost. I guess I might kind of creep forward quietly and try to scan around. Do I see the evidences of a firefight, or were these people like brought here and
They dragged here.
executed, or like?
You need
Can I
to
get any
up-
kind of investigative clues?
You need to get up to them and examine them.
All right, I'll do so. I'll move.
I'll
forward.
go with him.
Okay, so you take 3 stress seeing this horrific scene, and then you can reduce it by your cuff roll.
Okay, which is unit morale.
Yeah, click
Unit
unit
morale.
morale on Foundry. That'll roll it.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
1 success.
You know, guys, I would show you their rolls on screen because they are digital rolls, but they're not happening on my screen for the first time ever, and I don't know why.
All
It's
good.
bizarre. Anyway,
So I'm just taking 2 stress.
you rolled 1 success, then you only take
Mhm.
2 stress. That is correct.
And I'm going to
for
come
the-
up too. I'm going to
Okay.
roll as well.
All right, go ahead. Roll your cuff there.
Ooh, no.
Okay, so 3 stress.
Oh,
How does this
God.
manifest in the moment for Clinton when he comes around the corner as Jesco is going to start investigating? What do you do?
I think he just starts throwing up. I think he's seen probably dead people before, like in the aftermath of what led to our breakout, but nothing like this. Like he just bends over and just starts vomiting.
Okay. An investigative examination of the scene lets you know that this was some sort of firefight. Give me a survival roll. You see that several of the corpses have bullet holes in their armor, in their flak jackets, in their limbs. You can just see the holes through the clothing.
All right, I think I got a 1 success.
2 successes.
2 successes. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got 2 successes on the survival roll.
Okay. A little bit of this comes from medical aid too, but you can tell that this happened a decent amount of time ago, some weeks back at least, if not more, and that there may have been some water that has moved through here since. So you see some of the bodies have rotted in a way that indicates like water, that they were touched by water.
Oof.
But you also see tracks. You see vehicle track, like you see tracked vehicle tracks that are all around this scene, not just in the riverbed, but you see what looks like multiple vehicles, tanks, could be APCs, and they seem to be moving. It's hard to tell if they're moving toward the coast or coming from the coast, but that is the general vibe, is that there was some sort of firefight here, and their vehicles were involved.
Oh my god! All right, so this scene is no wonder we took all this stress. If they've been out here for weeks, just putrefying out here. This is a really
It is
ghastly
really,
scene.
really nasty.
And
Yeah, but Pax is just looting a flak jacket right away.
right, I know. Mechanically, we got to take some flack.
They got any good weapons? I'm getting the weapons. I'm getting it. They got any? Is there any canteens or anything on these guys?
These guys got water.
Okay, so there are no weapons. They've been stripped of their weapons. The flak jackets are all useless. They're all
What?
riddled with bullet holes and have what is described in game terms as ablation, armor ablation. So they have lost. Now you can take the armor and attempt to repair it. So that is an option. You can take armor and use a tech roll to repair it using general parts, basically, just to kind of shore up those holes, and you could have a set of flak jacket of armor. Canteens is interesting. Let's do a roll. Let's do a survival. A group survival.
Scrounging apply?
Yes, so this would be a group scrounging roll, which means whoever has the best odds does it and adds a +2 to the roll for 2 people helping.
All right. My survival is a B and a D.
That's better than mine. I get actually I have an A and a D because I have a scrounger specialty.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right, so then that becomes an A and a B because you've got 2 people helping.
Oh, damn, that's awesome. Okay, here we go.
So D12 and D10.
I'm going to do a +2, right?
And you're just looking for a 6 or higher on either die. So it's a D12 and a D10, a 6 or higher on either die, and the more successes you get, the more you'll be able to scrounge.
I got 1.
1 success.
1 success. Okay. 1 success is going to be 1d4 rations of water that you find left within canteens on these corpses.
Wow.
So go ahead and give me a D4 roll.
All right. I got 2 rations of water.
2 rations of water. Okay. That's something. We'll say that that's just literally 1 canteen that was not empty that you found. There had some drips in the bottom, and this could stave off dehydration for a day, which is huge. Huge.
I find it, right? Am I the one that finds it?
Mm-hmm.
Boys, care to wet your whistle? And I take a little sip and hand it to Jesco.
All right. It ain't much, and it's been cooking out here. This water's got to be so hot, just insulated in this canteen.
Yeah.
Just it's so grotesque, but we're thirsty. And yeah, I take a sip and pass it on to Clinton.
It's like, sorry, I kind of embarrassed myself back there. A little, even more dehydrated. I take a little sip of it.
Yeah, you
Wipes
never
off.
embarrass yourself, Clint. Man, this shit is gnarly, man.
It is gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Who did this? I mean, it looks like, I mean, who would have?
Probably them Mexican forces, man.
I think Mexicans could have gotten all the way out here.
Hell yeah, man. They got a navy, don't they?
Well, maybe
They can-
it's Russians too. Ray said Russians were coming up here too. That's what I heard. One of the guards say that.
I mean, I heard it, but I couldn't believe that they.
He said he out a cousin saw a Russian tank up near Raleigh.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn.
That's a goddamn disgrace, man. To have the Russians in the United States of America. God damn, man. It makes me
never
so
thought I'd
fucking
ever do
mad, dude.
Yeah. Look what they did. God damn.
Everything's falling apart. And with that, because I guess this is what I was mostly curious about. Like, do I get the sense that this firefight was military on military or civilian on military?
You have a pretty good grasp of this stuff. I mean, you were in special ops. You were in the military for, 8 years, I think, the way we rolled up the character. So, yeah, I would say further examination, all of these soldiers are American. They're all U.S. Army. They all have dog tags and American flags on their combat fatigues, right? And you can tell that this was a military level engagement. The sheer amount of bullet holes, we're talking automatic weapons, and in some cases you see, and this is what brings on the stress. Like, it's not, part of it is like the hideousness of the crows kind of picking at the corpses, but another layer of it is some of the gruesomely killed bodies that seem to have been hit with very powerful rounds that had to come from mounted machine guns, 50 cals, things like that. So you've got, somewhere that there's a hole in a person, that kind of thing. So this definitely does not seem like a farmer's firefight.
Yeah. I know good old boys did this.
I say we stay far away from whoever did do it.
Yeah, if we got a tank patrol of damn Russians on their way to Wilmington.
Yeah, I ain't interested in meeting no Russians. Is the crow that I shot laying on the ground anywhere?
Yeah. So
Dinner.
you can
Dinner.
Yeah, so you can recover that for 1 wild ration.
Hell yeah.
And the way that Wild works, because, again, make no mistake, at its core, Twilight 2000 is a sandbox survival game. And one wild ration means you need to make a roll to cook it. And a failure on that roll will mean that you then would have to make a stamina roll if you eat it to see if you get sick from it. So you have one wild ration, and we'll see. You let me know when you want to cook it. You guys want to move on here?
I think let's move on.
We got to find us a car or a vehicle because I'm starting to get blistered feet, man. It's pissing me off.
We got to find clothes, too.
Yeah, walking in the sun ain't going to do us any good. And, yeah, we need a damn car and we need civilian clothes. Let's keep our eyes peeled for, I mean, you never know. We might stumble on a Dillard's or a Kohl's. We can pick up something.
Yeah,
but
we might.
Release a gas station.
Even a Joanne fabric would be helpful.
Shoot, yeah, we cut a hole, make a little poncho or something. All right, let's keep moving on. Do we see any water towers or any high or like radio towers, like signs of like villages in the distance to the south?
I'm going to do a luck roll for that. For a luck roll, I don't really know what to do, so I'm going to do a CC roll, and on a success, whatever you want is there. Let's see. I rolled a success, so I'll say I'm going to roll a random direction, but not north because you came from the north. So I'm going to roll a random direction. 1, 2 is east, and then on around from there. I rolled a 6, so you see to the west. So following the tracks, remember those. I keep wanting to say those tracked vehicle tracks. Okay, like whether it's tanks, APCs, they are moving east-west. You can't tell.
Okay, I thought you said that they came or went to the east, but
yes,
they're along an east-west axis.
Yes, so they either came from the west and continued east, or came from the east and continued west. But in either way, they cross this region. You see, maybe through like a jumble of trees in the far distance, what looks like a radio tower. And it's obviously the light there's no red light atop it. It's just inert, but you can see it, and it's miles and miles away.
All right. Well, it's a hike, but got that tower in the distance. There might be a little town around there where smash grab, get ourselves some proper attire.
Yeah, but Jesco, that's the direction that these tanks went, man. Possibly.
Went or came. All right,
yeah,
so you can either strike out to the south and hope for the best, or go into possible danger and try to get ourselves out of these damn fatigues.
Well, maybe one of y'all could clamber on up there and get a better look at the surroundings too. If it's solid.
Always good to get that high ground. I as dangerous as it seems to kind of follow the direction of these tank treads, I'm intrigued by the idea of like having a little outpost of civilization where we could knock in some windows and steal some clothes and water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm tired of walking along the highway, man. I think it's time to find a place where there might be some stuff.
Yeah, so I understand if we go south, we won't be along these tank treads, but we might be going miles and miles of farmland without anything to grab.
I'm pretty sure those tanks headed off to the east, man. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I got a good feeling
going
too.
Back to their boats, taking them on back to Moscow or whatever.
Yeah, man.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah, got to keep the positive mental attitude.
Yeah.
Let's head west towards the radio tower.
We set off west toward the radio tower, and we're going to take a quick break. We're going to do a quick bio break. We're going to take 5 minutes. We're coming right back. Stay here on stream. We're just going to step away for a second and come right back and see what lies in wait in the hexes to the west. It's just crazy. The random thing is so wild.
We've never really done like a full thing with just the random.
Yeah, just the random. And since we have no long-term plans for this right now, it's like let's just do it and see what happens. So
Yeah.
I'm psyched. All right, stick with us. We're going to be right back in 5. Take 5. We'll see you in a sec.
Great.
And we're back. Thanks for letting us take a quick break. And I want to remind everybody, we're so excited to be playing this. I want to dive right back into the narrative. But the reason that we're here is to try to just reach out to everybody we can in the Naish, all of our listeners, all of our viewers, and let you guys know that just a couple bucks over at jointhenaish.com at our subscription service. A couple bucks makes a huge difference. If we all sort of get together and do it, we can really do all of these ambitious projects that we're really excited for. First up is a season of The One Ring, which would just be phenomenal. Following shortly after that, more Star Wars content, the ability to jump back into some of those Star Wars characters and play them again. Dolgo would be obviously amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Voyagers of the Jump, a show that's been begging for a third season for a long time. We just need the resources to make that happen, and you can help us get there. And then, of course, more seasons of Delta Green. We have a scene of Get in the Trunk, playing Delta Green. We've got a season coming later this year, but if we can get to our 20,000 power goal anytime in the next couple months, like, we are going to do another season right behind it this year, which would be freaking awesome. So just a reminder, thank you so much for watching live. Those of you that have already upgraded your subscriptions, already gone to annual, we are so incredibly appreciative. Thank you so much for what you do for us to allow us the joy of being able to do this. Thank you. But for those of you that might be listening to this after the fact or watching it on YouTube days from now, it's still going. Please go to jointhenaish.com, sign up for a premium subscription, go annual. All of these things help us. And you get, I think, a great deal out of it. All the content we've ever made published, ad-free, plus new exclusive episodes every single week. I mean, it's pretty awesome. If I don't say so myself. Bonus content for We Shouldn't Be Alive. I mean, come on.
Bone Con.
Bone Con.
The Bone Con.
The Bone Con alone.
Bone Con alone, dude. Okay. Let's get back to the narrative. You move another hex, and I'm going to say that this takes hours. And by the time you reach, I've moved you straight west. You're headed directly toward Fayetteville, which, by the way, I worked on this map, man, to get this, like, what do you call it, to scale.
Oh,
wow. It's to scale. So you are currently roughly 70 miles from Fayetteville, roughly 45 and roughly 85 miles from Raleigh to the northwest. So you can see, like, how much you might have to hike or drive. I really hope that's right. I did some scaling and I was like, I think I have this right. So if I'm wrong, just let me know. But Ross, you know the distances between every place in North Carolina, so I'm sure you'd know off the top of your head if I was wrong.
Yeah. This all seems totally correct. I'm hoping that we can get down to Morehead City, maybe go to Tryon Palace in New Bern. This will be great fun.
Oh my God. I love that you know these places. I don't know anything about North Carolina. I wish I could go more.
If we're a little bit further east, then we can then maybe Jesco, Clint, and Paxton can visit my parents.
We could check on them.
Yeah.
Let's. You don't want these guys to visit your
No.
parents.
No, a bunch of escaped convicts visiting your parents.
No.
These guys, I must say, are built for this situation. They are built for this world.
Yeah.
Not necessarily our world so much. Well, we'll see, I guess. All right, let's. Ross, you are experiencing some degree of delay on your video.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what to.
Yeah. So
if I got it happened as soon as I started puttering with Forge.
Yeah.
Worried that it's eating up my bandwidth.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Oh, geez. I wonder if you could just go without it, but it's hard because of the dice rolling.
Yeah.
You don't have a set of dice with you, do you? Like just polyhedral dice?
I can do like a virtual dice on my phone even.
Yeah, even if you just do vulture dice, remember, it's just 6 or higher is a success, 10 or higher is 2 successes. You could just roll regular die. You don't need to.
Because the audience can't see the dice anyway, so.
Yeah, I can't get it to work anyway. So
yeah.
If that's going to help you with the bandwidth, then just go that way.
Maybe I will do that here, for at least for now.
Okay. Well, you don't need a die roll for the moment. As you approach this next hex, the sun starts to go down in the west. It is coming into your eye line, and that is when we see your 3 characters walking up to the extended shadow of this long radio tower. As you get up close to it, you recognize it as like a cellular tower. So it's there's nothing much around it. There's like a little shack next to it, and the ability to climb up it is there. But otherwise, it's just got some power lines running to it, and then those power lines kind of go underground and disappear. So it's up to you how you want to move forward here. There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Okay.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be anybody around. Does that mean we need to make a roll to make sure, or are we pretty positive there's?
You're pretty
nobody around?
positive there's nobody around. Yeah, I'm not gonna make.
Well, I'm
you roll.
gonna
There's
run
nobody
on
here.
up and jimmy the door open and see if there's anything inside.
Okay, you jimmy the door of this little shack open, and you see just what looks like some chairs that have been turned over, a table, a steel sort of box looking thing that looks like it may have once held electronic equipment. It is empty, and there are sort of loose shards of parts laying behind, screws, a couple pieces of shards of metal, maybe some loose wiring, just kind of like laying around. It looks like this place has been abandoned and there's been nothing left behind. It's been scavenged.
Ain't nothing here, boys.
Damn. Okay.
There's no food or anything, at least.
Well, we could do like old Clint said. Someone could get up top of the tower, kind of get a bird's eye view on things.
Kind of get a gander. We can at least see what if there's a nearby town seems to maybe have some action. We could go and do some proper scrounging out of the sticks. If I turn on, is there any way to like turn on radio and see if there's any like civilian like channels coming through?
There's you don't have a radio, and there is no radio.
It's a cell phone tower.
Understood. Okay. I will. I'll volunteer to scale the tower.
Volunteer to scale the tower. Great. Okay. Let's see.
Is this a mobility roll?
Yeah, mobility with that
For sure.
Yes, it is a mobility roll, but I'm going to tell you right now that you're not going to fall off the tower, and you're going to climb the tower. Your roll, success or failure, will have different consequences. So go ahead and give me that mobility roll, but go ahead and climb.
And
because I think this is such a cool idea, and I don't really need you to fall off a tower. That's not the scary mechanic.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I want a pure survival sim, Joe. That means falling off the tower sometimes.
That's right.
Sometimes you gotta fall off the tower.
Sometimes you gotta fall off the tower. I'm here to tell you that I got a success. That's 10.
There we go.
There
Okay.
you go.
Very cool. With that success, you are able to get to such a height that you can take in the surrounding area. And I'm looking at my deck here for just some stuff. Okay. I'm gonna say to the west, the direction you're heading. Your instincts were right. You see that there is actually a larger road that kind of passes over to the west, and you see what looks like a shopping center of some kind, but it's pretty large, and
Like an
almost
outlet
like an
mall or
outlet
something?
mall. Yeah,
Yeah.
like just off this larger road. It's not an interstate, but it's a highway, and there seems to be. But this is again in the next hex over, and would be hours of hiking, and between here and there, you see with a success a small line of smoke coming from the woods. Give me a recon roll.
All right. For me, that's a B and a B, so that's 2D10s.
And you were in recon.
That's right.
Yeah, Marine Force Recon.
Marine Force recon.
Force recon. Here we go. Boom, boom. Wait. Hold on.
By the way, while you're doing that, let me do some shout outs. I want to shout out Michael and Lauren Taylor, who are my go-to military consultants.
Love them.
Yeah, when I'm like, how the hell would this work? What is a Marine Special Forces? And I appreciate any and all advice that you give me, and please accept my apologies for screwing it up when I actually say it live on air. But thank you guys for your help. And then also, I want to give just a little shout out here mid-show to Modifius and the Howling Wilderness, which I have pulled some inspiration from, which is an old first edition America setting Twilight 2000 source book.
Cool.
Modifius? Are you sure?
Yeah, Modifius has like that's the site that I got it through.
They have the first edition stuff.
First edition,
but
yeah.
Free League has the new stuff.
Yeah, Free League created a fourth edition of the game.
Right.
But I think the license for 1E might still be in flux. I honestly don't know. All I know is I went to Drive Through RPG. I bought this from Modifius, and it is Howling Wilderness. So some of these ideas are coming from that campaign setting book, and it's amazing.
Cool.
But,
all right. I rolled 2d10s, and I got an 8 and a 7.
Oh, 2 successes.
That's right.
2 successes. Phenomenal. Okay, with 2 successes. Oh my God, dude. Marine Force Recon. Get the hell out of here. Of course. Of course. He gets up that tower, and you're looking at this thin line of smoke, and you suspect immediately that this seems like a small fire, like a campfire.
Okay.
And the sun is getting low in the west. And you wait longer because you want to keep those eyes peeled and see. And sure enough, your patience pays off as you notice just between some of the trees, your eyes peeled, you see some movement of what looks like a couple of people around a campfire. And they've made some sort of camp. And it just looks like 2, maybe 3 people.
All right. And they're in the
And
sort
they
of
it looks like men.
okay, a couple men having a little camp out in the
And you don't see any like army green.
okay.
They're just in kind of drab brownish colors, so you don't really they don't look military from here. But you are a good distance away. You're a couple miles, I think, from here. So.
All right. I scoot down the tower, come back. All right, here's the situation, boys.
Sorry. One more detail that in a different direction to the south, you did see a home.
Oh, okay.
Like in the wooded area, there's a house. You saw no one moving, no sign of life, no vehicle, nothing.
Interesting. Okay.
But there was a house,
Full house.
like
okay.
a cabin house. Yeah.
Here's the situation, boys. To the south, we got ourselves what looks like someone built themselves a house way back in the pines out there. They're just a little house, no cars or nothing, but they're shacked up back there good. Didn't see any signs of life. Now, off to the west, there's a whole damn shopping center out there, way distant. It would take us a couple hours to get there, marching. In between us, though, got us a couple of civilians having a little cookout campfire out in the middle of the woods. We'll probably have to skirt around them or go through them to get to the Dillards or the men's warehouse on the other end.
All right. Well, that's a tough call because on the one hand, I don't really want any trouble from other people if we can avoid it. But on the other hand, they might have some things we need.
Yeah, I'm real hungry, Briggs. I don't know if that crow's gonna cut it.
Hey, man, I don't know if that crow's gonna cut it, man. I ain't never cooked no crow before.
I neither. I was a terrible shot. But
So
I think we should head over towards that mall. Probably a Jamba Juice or something. It's got to be some kind of food.
Yeah,
sitting
but
over
do
there.
we engage with these campers or do we go around?
Well, let's just get closer. Maybe they'll be friendly, or
All right,
maybe
let's
they'll be Russians, and we won't feel bad about killing them.
All right, now that's a good way to look at it. Maybe
Yeah.
be Russians or someone we don't kind of mind killing.
That's right. Isn't that
That's
right,
right.
Jesco?
Yeah, I suppose from now on we always gotta presume that anybody that we see might be a Russian.
That's right.
That's right. We gotta be on our guard.
All right.
I already done
yeah.
killed about 30 of our boys back there. We got to have revenge. If we do run into some, we can't let that slide.
Hey, easy there. Don't go half cocked. All right.
Well, I'm just saying. Even though we can't vote anymore, we're still Americans.
Damn right. That means something.
That's right.
But I like to start a fight that I know I can finish. And I think. But take your point. Let's try to be real quiet. Try to creep up on that camp. See if we're dealing with it. And we hear anybody talking Rusky. Clack, clack.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Okay. Credit correction. I can't believe I miscredited. It is mongoose, not modifius. Mongoose.
That's a totally different animal.
Yeah, it's a completely different company. Sorry, but I got it mixed up in my head. But it was mongoose that held that license for first and second edition, I think. But yeah, anyway, that's where I got that book. It's awesome. Howling Wilderness. Okay, so you guys head toward this campfire. The sun gets lower and lower as you approach until it dips beneath the horizon. You are now in twilight, darkness, and you start coming up. Give me a recon roll. It's the best recon with no bonus from anybody else because more people just makes it harder. So, but your skill I will allow to cover the others. So go ahead and give me a recon roll.
That's gotta be Jesco.
Yeah, it's gonna be Jesco Dade.
That's double B. All right, here we go. Rolling them 2d10s on you. Okay, that's a 4 and a 6, so that's just one success.
One success. Okay. Excellent. Okay. You start to come up on this camp, and you see there are 3 single occupant tents set up around a fire, and you hear voices, conversation, and it does not seem like they are afraid or are worried that there's anybody around here. And the conversation is just like, yeah, well, I think if we head further south, I mean, we'll at least be out of the view of any of them military boys, and it'd be best if we just steer clear of them. They're crazy, man. They're all crazy. And you hear this kind of back and forth conversation that just sounds like locals. Well, I don't know where we're going to eat, where we're going to get our next meal, blah, blah, blah. Just enjoy the meal you got, Clayton. Just enjoy the meal you got. And you can smell food.
I do that thing where when the smell of the food touches my nostrils, like a cartoon character, I start floating in the air toward it.
Like when Monterey Jack is near cheese.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I see Paxton Briggs drift by me, suspended by an aroma cloud. Like easy. But yeah, of course, I feel it too. We've been living rough, and
these folks might share. We could offer the crow.
Yeah, share. Yeah.
I mean, they seem like North Carolina boys.
Seems that way.
But they could be Russian spies. They could
Clint, there
learn
ain't
how
no
to
Russian
speak our
spies
language.
talking in American accents by
I'm just saying.
themselves.
Do
You
that
ever see
use
that
just-
show
brains,
that
man.
never came out in our timeline? The Americans, like they lived their whole lives in America, like trained like sleeper cells.
This would be some pretty deep cover if that's.
I mean, that's how they do it because they're so practiced and they can't break character. I'm just saying, maybe we should just kill them just to be safe. That's all I'm saying, right?
No, man. Listen, man, you start just killing people for no reason, that's full-on anarchy, man. Ain't nobody gonna that ain't America, man.
Oh, all right. I
We
defer
ask
to
them if they'll
y'all.
share, and if they won't, then we kill them.
Okay, that sounds like a good compromise. Let's go.
Seems fair.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
Now,
they'll
who want to
share.
do the talking?
Um,
It should probably be me. as I am, an entrepreneur myself, and I am familiar in negotiating what Donald Trump calls the art of the deal.
Oh yeah, I never read that book. I now you mentioned that you were in the motor pool, but you never mentioned any small business ventures that you
Yes,
had.
sir. Had
Texan.
my own service mechanic shop right after I voluntarily left the service.
By the way, this whole conversation is happening in earshot of this campfire.
In hushed tones.
Let's get back into it here.
I think we've made the choice. I think we will creep into the camp with gun out, and be like,
Whoa! Fuck me! What the?
Easy,
And
easy,
they
easy,
jump
easy,
up from the
easy,
campfire,
easy.
start reaching for weapons.
easy there.
Let's not go for any weapons, do anything rash.
Whoa! Who the hell are you?
Hey,
Who
that's
the hell are
that's
you?
right.
And you
Keep
see
those
this
hands
guy,
up.
he's
I don't like.
lit by firelight. He's got this thick beard. He's the biggest one of the three of them, and he's got these overalls on, and he's sort of like stepping back toward what looks like a pile of gear. He was going for a weapon. You say, hold up. Maybe he hears a click of a bolt-action rifle's Johnski, and he just sort of like stops, turns around, puts his hands up. Who the hell are you? And he's looking through the fire. He can't see you.
Yeah.
We're your neighbors. We come to the cookout.
There ain't no neighbors here, man. We're just passing through.
Hey, funny, we are too. Maybe we can share your fire for the night. How's that sound?
You them CivGov folks?
CivGov.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Is that Russian talk? What does that mean?
Easy
Easy.
What
trust.
the hell do you
Slim.
mean Russian talk, man? What do you mean you don't know what CivGov is? Other guy says, they're crazy. They're lying. They're crazy. He says, step in here where I can see you.
I'll step into the light where they can see me with my shotgun leveled at them.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I
same.
step in too. I've got a fire axe in one hand.
You have a fire axe.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh my God. And you're as tall as Paul Bunyan. He comes
Yeah.
walking in with a fire axe.
ex football player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do anything. Be talking about who may or may not be crazy now. That makes me nervous. I don't want to get nervous. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Just don't shoot, man. Don't shoot. We're just we was just hunting and got some game and we're eating and we're moving on.
Moving
in the
on.
morning,
Y'all
first
y'all
thing.
from around here?
Well, I'm from South Carolina. These boys are from Georgia. We're just heading up to New America. We're just heading up to New America.
New America.
Yeah, New
Listen,
America, man.
We're a little out of the loop, all right. We've been in Carver for a while. And,
Carver, what's Carver? What does that mean?
Correctional Institute?
You see their eyes just go wide for a second with the recognition. Like these are three convicts that are fugitives.
It's
from
to say
the
like
law.
our
But
orange
listen.
jumpsuits in the firelight.
Yeah, you can. We still have our stuff on.
That's right.
Partially, yeah. But listen now, all we want to do is share your fire. Maybe share a little of your food. Hey, look, we can contribute ourselves. I hold up a dead crow.
We've been
And
hunting also.
We
Yeah.
can share some intel with y'all.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like you boys are really out of the loop. Why don't you put those guns down? Trent, Caleb, don't touch any of them guns. And we'll promise we'll just share a fire. That sounds good. That sounds all right to me.
Well, I'm thinking maybe Clint here could sit over by all the guns with his axe there and just kind of keep an eye on all of them.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. No, we don't want no trouble. Please, have a seat.
All right.
All right.
And yeah, you just it smells great. There's a spit of what looks like just in the darkness, just a cut of meat, and he's turning over the campfire, and they just start like kind of cutting pieces off of this leg of pig or something, whatever. They start cutting pieces off of it, and they sit back. Yeah, we're just. You say you ain't heard of New America,
We ain't heard much.
and they
Was
don't let
that
you know
like
anything.
New Mexico? Was that a new state or something?
No, man, it's this real real visionary man, Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, real visionary. I mean, he understands like how to get America back to what it needs to be to withstand these attacks from the Soviets and the Mexicans and the Cubans and also from within, from within those that don't want to hold with them traditional American values.
I see.
Hmm.
Where about they located? Like where you headed?
We hear that they made their headquarters up there in West Virginia. So we're headed that way.
West Virginia.
Not sure exactly where, but we're gonna, we'll talk to people along the way, and would have been nice if you boys knew something, but understand.
As a player, I gotta tell you, as a native of West Virginia, I gotta tell you, any government centered in West Virginia is doomed to fail.
This does not bode well. Also, as a player, as soon as I hear them evoking traditional American values, I'm like,
Yeah, it's
ugh.
make a little nervous.
I know. Ross is like backing out of the campfire, but Jessica Dade is like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I think my character's gonna be like, how y'all feel about trans people?
See, personally, I think the gender is a spectrum.
Yeah, that's something
Seems to me that all of us fall somewhere.
Something we talk about a lot. Yeah.
on that
Yeah,
line.
we spent a lot of time talking about gender identities in the wake of the semi-tactical nuclear exchange, and
Seems to me.
I truly believe that that my friend Paxton Briggs here is, I would say, more a libertarian-ish on the spectrum, meaning nobody
live and let
should
live.
live and let live.
Live and let
Nobody
live.
should
That's our
make
motto.
any law concerning how you want to live.
Exactly.
Personally, he's hoping to one day become a polygamist and have several different wives at once.
Yeah, I'd loan him one of my wives if I had one.
Okay, as this exchange is going on, just in the interest of time is passing and conversation is happening, and there's some exposition happening here. And the guy, when you don't recognize the term Civ Gov, he starts to explain that that's what's left of the old government. The old government is, once they nuked Washington, they killed the president, killed the vice president, killed the secretary of state, killed, everybody in line. And then they had to declare martial law. They started their own election system, but no one could communicate. And so they named their own leader, this new president. I don't even know his name. Do you know his name? One of the other guys, I don't know his name. He ain't no president. He ain't my president. They're kind of going back and forth. Yeah, they're out in Colorado or something. But they had people here. They had a lot of people here, but they had bad fire a month or two back. Real bad. Killed a lot of folks, and they pulled up stakes. They moved out of here, and there ain't many people left. Not to the west. It's all burned out there. And yeah, so he explains to you that they call it CivGov, as in the civilian government, which is sort of, and that split off from what they tell you is MilGov, the military government. And there's a separate military government that is run by one of the generals. And New America is a whole third thing that is happening. Okay. And that is not at all related to, these guys have not seen any enemy foreign soldiers, and they came up from Georgia. They haven't seen any Soviets, any Mexicans, any Cubans that were fighting. So it's a whole bunch of rumors, right?
So complicated. I think Jessica Dade hearing all this is now like, God damn, dude. That scene of carnage that we saw, was this CivGov forces engaging with MilGov forces? Is this not Russians, but is this America turning on itself and everything collapsing?
This disturbing reality is starting to occur to you, Jesco. Is this civil war that we saw these bodies of? Were these not Soviets? Is this something to share with Clinton, who seems so, certain that Soviets are here doing all this?
Yeah.
And as you are thinking through this, go ahead and give me a recon roll.
Oh. Okay, here we go.
Oh shit.
Always a good sign. Oh, I got a critical fail, a 1 and a 3.
Oh, whoa. Okay, you can push it if you'd like. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not going to let you push it. I'm going to make that a passive roll because you weren't looking for something. I just wanted to see if you happened to notice something. So, as you're sitting there, and this rather disturbing thought occurs to you, you look over behind the pile of what was like weaponry and stuff that they were like their gear that they were going for, and it has been shaded by the firelight. Everything behind it is in shadow, so it's been kind of hard to see. But over time and over this conversation, you've been ignoring it / your eyesight has been adjusting a little bit, and you look and you see just behind all this gear, you see a body, and you see blood, like you see bloody clothes and what looks like a legless body.
What the fuck?
I see. Okay.
And you immediately clock that, like, these guys have
That's what we're
cannibalism. Eating? That is what you're eating.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Now, in that moment, as you see this and go wide-eyed, Clayton, and here's your failure. Clayton, the biggest guy, clocks that you saw this.
Oh my God.
And comes at you immediately and gets the jump. So
you just maybe see me like, what the fuck? And,
and then all of a sudden he just comes at you. So let's go into, oh my God, I knew I forgot something. All right, vamp for 2 seconds. I just need my initiative cards. Oh, actually, no, I can use Foundry for this. I can use
they have the deck on Foundry, right?
Cannibals.
I don't have a battle map, but we can use the tokens to make this initiative work properly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And I enjoyed it too.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. Man, this is delicious. Where'd you get this? This is good. What you season this with?
Okay, let's see if I can put this together. Oh shoot, sorry. See if I can put this together real quick. I think I can. Okay, and then here we go. All right, so I'm going to. Skid actually pulled a 1, unfortunately, but I get the 1 automatically. So I'm going to change that initiative to. Oh wait. It won't let me. All right, I got to change you real quick, Skid. I'm going to just do that real quick, and I'll change you to a 2. All right, go. And then change me to a 1. So yeah, when you get a surprise round in Twilight 2000, like you just draw 10. There's 10 cards, 1 through 10. Lowest number goes first. You just shuffle the cards and deal them, and that's how you do initiative in this game. But if you get the jump, you basically just get to pick the card. And for whatever reason, it won't let me. This is so annoying. Okay. Man, what a stupid technicality here to deal with. Okay. It is no big deal. I'm just going to... There we go. Okay. They're going to get the jump, and we are in it. First thing is they dive at you with a... he's going to dive at you with a close combat roll. Here we go.
Okay.
And you're not wearing any armor, so okay, that's a success. Boom! He comes at you and immediately knocks you in the face, and you are sitting, right? Like you were sitting on like a log or something,
That's
right?
right.
So he clocks you, and you both go over together, over the log. Boom! You guys kind of So you all of a sudden you just hear Jesco go, "What the fuck?" And then bam, he goes down. Jesco, you take 1 point of hit capacity damage.
All right.
And we will turn to Skid's character.
Okay. It's Clinton. So he sees like this. He's like
Clint.
picking a bone clean with his teeth. He
Oh.
sees this and like drops it, immediately like picks up the fire axe and tries to sink it into this guy's back that just
Oh
toppled
my
his friend.
god! Okay.
Okay.
Please do.
Oh, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push the roll.
Okay. Pushing it.
Oh no! Come on, man.
All right, so what happened? Did you get it?
I got 2 failures, and then I pushed the roll, and I got a fucking 1.
Oh,
No!
the axe explodes.
Right. So, does the axe take damage in this
No,
case?
I take damage.
You take damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna say on this swing, you tweak something in your back, like you pull a muscle, and you take 1 point of hit capacity damage
It's that old injury, man.
from it. Yeah.
You know what the fucking odds are on a 12-12 push roll to have nothing but failures?
Brutal.
That it is honestly, Skid, I think it's like 4% chance.
Yeah.
It's super low. I mean, it is truly a natural 1. It's like a natural 1 level of odds. Okay. You guys all pulled before the other 2 guys. So, Jared, Paxton is next.
A guy that hasn't attacked or been attacked, right? Jesco's on the ground with one of them. And,
Jesco's on the ground,
Clint's-
like scrapping with one of them. Yeah.
Clint went after the other one, so there's one left, right?
No, Clint, you went after the one that went after Jesco, right? Skid, pardon me.
I did. Yeah, the guy that tackled him.
He
Wow,
tried
all
to
right.
hack him in the back. So
You
2
left-
guys are now getting up trying to fight.
Y'all left 2 for your boy Pax. I'm going to grab a log out of the fire and smash one of them in the face with it.
Awesome. Just picks
Using
it up. Bam!
club,
Great.
close combat skill. You ready for this?
Here we go.
Y'all ready for this?
There
There it is.
Oh,
How about
3
3
successes.
successes
Oh!
in the legs?
3 successes. Okay. In
It's
the
gotta be
legs.
crit.
I mean, that it has to be a crit, right? Let's see. You are doing. Sorry, you're doing club. I have this. No, crit is. Wait, crit is 4, but damage is 2. So with 3 successes, boom, boom. So you did. The club does 2 damage on a hit, plus 2 more damage is 4. So that
crit.
is crit. That is crit. And these are strapping dudes. They do have a hit capacity of 5, so it's not instant incapacitation. So, all right, go ahead and give me a leg D10 roll to see what this critical injury does.
All right.
Can never.
10.
10. Are you serious?
That's what I rolled.
Nice.
Okay, you rolled a 10. It is severed leg.
How did I do that?
Cut his leg off with
All
the
right, well,
log.
here's what happens with the club. I'm going to say you hit this guy so hard in the hip. Not only does it break his femur and instantly dislocate his hip, it is such a shocking, violent injury that not only that he goes to the ground, he has a penalty to his mobility. He can't even get up, and he will die if not treated within the next 5 minutes. That's how violent this leg injury was. And it
Just
starts
some
gushing
good old
blood.
boys.
Never meaning no harm.
Never meaning no harm.
Yeah, so bam! You take
Beats
one
all
of them.
you-
You take one of them out. All right, I immediately have to do a roll. I'm going to do a roll for suppression here. Combined with my morale, my unit morale. Oh my God! Okay, I rolled 2 ones.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
I'm going to interpret that as he immediately goes into shock and he's incapacitated. Even though he has 1 hit point, he is incapacitated and going into shock from this crazy pain. And it is Ross's turn.
All right. This guy jumped on top of me.
Yeah, you're in it right now.
Yeah, he's like, oh, pushes me down over the log. I hit my back, crunch down onto the ground. out of the corner of my eye, I see Clinton Trucks heroically throw his back out. And, but now he's engaged with me in close combat, so I'm gonna just like, oh, you done fucked up now, cannibal. And I get him. I'm going close combat. I'm gonna break this guy's neck.
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Okay,
Give me,
that's a T10 and a D8 for my close combat roll.
D10 and a D8. All right.
All right, that's a 6 and a 5, so that's just one success.
One success.
One success. All right, so you get him right back. Boom! You do a damage to him. You two are scrapping. Now it's the other two. It's their turn. One guy's in shock and out. The other guy is untouched. He runs for a gun. He goes to their gear and he starts fumbling through it. That's his round. And we come back to the guy in it with you, Jesco, and he is going to do the same thing again. So close combat. You guys are now who's gonna win this out. He fails. No successes. So he goes to hit you and just whiffs. You happen to move your head out of the way right at the right moment, and we come back to Clinton Trucks with a fire axe and a tweaked muscle in his back.
Okay, it's actually his foot. That was the injury that knocked him out of college football. Was the Lisfranc
the
injury.
Lisfranc,
So he's like,
yeah.
just starts limping. And so he sees the guy go for the guns, and he limps over there and whoom, tries to bring the axe down into his back.
Come on.
Okay, come on now, Clint.
There it is.
2 successes.
All right.
2 successes. Phenomenal. Okay. Is the damage on that 2 crit 4 on the axe? Or does it have
Yeah, the damage is 4 and the crit threshold is 3. So,
the crit. Sorry.
well, the total damage with the additional success is 4. The crit threshold for the axe is 3.
Oh, because the axe is 3 damage.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 damage. Oh, so you crit if you hit with an axe. That
Right.
makes a lot of sense.
Automatically, yeah.
So you immediately do 4 damage. Where was your hit location?
In the back. It's in the torso. So I hit
In
him
the
right in
torso.
back.
Okay, so give me a
The
D10
back.
roll for this. Oh, man,
Okay.
vicious.
D10. 8.
8. Torn intestines.
Oh,
Right.
Wow. So basically, not only is he also now going to die in the next few minutes, but he takes a penalty to his stamina. But more importantly, and this is so funny, if he was able to survive it, he gets a -3 to his disease virulence roll. So basically, like, he's just going to get horribly infected.
Sepsis.
Yeah, sepsis. There's just no way for him to survive. He goes down. I'm going to do a suppression roll, and I succeed. I actually succeed for some reason. So he's staying with it, even though it goes down. And he's grabbing at his back, and like his organs are coming out of his back. It's just disgusting.
gnarly.
And we come to Paxton.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. This guy's
You've got a fiery log in your hand.
right. This guy's half down, right? I mean, this guy with the axe in his back,
Yes,
but he's not down.
correct. Yeah.
I bring my fiery log down on his head as hard as I can.
Okay. Boom.
Man, violence is so great.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Violence is awesome.
It's nothing better.
Yeah. War is hell, and it's also rad.
It is. God, it's so fun.
That'll be 2 successes, my friend.
2 successes.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
man.
10.
Another crushing blow. This one right across his head with the fire part of the logs. Poof, and it just sparks burst up as you crack his skull, and he starts bleeding down. And we just see him, just his dead eyes just hit the ground, and the blood just starts trickling down.
I love that we're just leaving
his eyes.
Jesco. We're like, Jesco can
Yeah,
handle
he
it.
could handle
He
himself.
could probably handle it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And he's the one that's struggling at the moment. Sweet Threat in Twitch chat says, Jesus Christ, these criminals are giving these cannibals what for?
Damn right.
You guys are really tearing it up.
Criminals versus cannibals. No matter who wins, we lose.
That's right. That's what CNC and CNC Music Factory stands for. By
Yeah,
the way.
criminals.
It's a little known
and
fact.
Cannibals Music Factory.
Yeah. Are you ready for this?
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Here we go.
All right. That brings us to Jesco. You've done a couple points of damage here
All right.
to this fellow.
Time to stop fucking around. He missed his last blow at me. I could have jerked out of the way. And the reason I was jerking out of the way was because I was twisting to my side as my hand gropes down my thigh to the knife that I have in my inventory.
Oh,
I draw that and I push it right into his fucking gut.
All right. Go ahead. Give me that knife roll.
All right, here comes that knife roll. Yeah, what's good for the turnabout's fair play, fucking cannibal motherfucker. Time to get me some sirloin. Okay, close combat with this?
Close combat. Yep.
All right, D10, D8, here we go.
Yep. And it's going to have, if you hit, it immediately does 2 damage on a single hit.
Great, that's one success.
1 success, 2
Nice.
damage. Yeah. And I'm just going to say that puts him right to the edge of his capacity. So it's not a crit. We're not going to pull a thing, but it's enough. You drive it in. He falls back off of you, leans on the log. He starts grabbing at the knife, and blood is just pouring out onto his hand. And then he starts coughing blood from his mouth, and his eyes are flickering. You can see, without medical attention, he will die within minutes. The other 2 as well. They're just all falling unconscious and slowly dying, and you guys are safe for the moment. Whew. Got out of hand fast. And that, ladies and gentlemen, yet another encounter card. How amazing is that? It's called
Cannibal Cookout?
It's called A Pound of Flesh.
Oh no!
All
And
right.
it just says,
Oh,
hunters
no.
are gathered around a campfire eating freshly cooked meat. And then after a little bit, it says, with a recon roll, the PCs spot a bloody shoe or piece of clothing. These hunters have turned to cannibalism and will get aggressive if found. Yeah, so anyway.
Yeah, I think Jesco, if this guy's bleeding, just grabs him by the hair and finishes him off with the knife that's in him, just like gives him a little twist and jerk, so that the last thing that he sees is the tattoo. But I don't.
Exactly. And dude, and here's the thing: by the book, by the rules, you have to fail an empathy roll in order to do that. So to fully execute a person
Okay,
that
let's see.
is incapacitated,
No.
To fully execute a person who is incapacitated, you have to fail an empathy roll. But
Ordinarily.
not if you have the specialty killer, which
Which
you
I do.
rolled during character creation. Yeah.
Not my first rodeo, motherfucker.
Oh man. Okay. Brutal, gruesome, but you take care of business.
All right.
What do you guys do left at this camp? It is full on dark now.
God, that was
Campfire's
disturbingly
still
tasty.
going. Yeah. And now you've had your rations for the night, like you're good, but now you know what it is you ate.
I mean, Paxton's like, trying to get himself to throw it up.
Yeah, I think Clinton doesn't have to try. He starts throwing up again. He says, "Oh no, not again." Oh.
I think Jesco just kind of sits and is like just brooding, but it's like, fuck, this is strength for another day. Damn it. Maybe pluck that crow.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, you can go ahead and attempt to cook that crow. If you don't, two of you will suffer the effects of not eating, which aren't game ending or anything like that. But you let me know. If you want to try to cook that thing, it's going to be a survival roll. Do you want to do that, Paxton? Jared?
What's that?
Do you want to cook that crow? Because
Yes, absolutely.
after vomiting, you don't have any nutrients. You either need to eat, or that means you go a day without.
I don't
food.
know if I got any nutrients out of me, but can I make a roll to see if I can vomit?
You just vomit. It's fine.
Okay,
You
great.
don't need to do that. Now give me a roll on survival.
Okay. Oh, this is to see if I cook the crow without it getting.
Yeah, if you cook it properly.
No problem. Can a scrounging specialty help with that?
No. This is a cooking specialty, which has its own specialty. Cook.
Oh, that's right. Okay, here we go. That's going to be a failure.
You can push the roll if you'd
Yeah.
like.
Push
I
that
think
roll.
I will push the roll. Success!
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So I'll say that is that's enough for one of you to eat. The crow does not satisfy a ration for both of you because you only got one ration on that roll. Oh no, there was no roll, but yeah, it's one ration. So one of you will eat, but you will not have suffer a stamina penalty. And then, yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to do right here before kind of bedding down?
Wow. I don't really.
I don't want to stay near this mess.
Yeah, I can't. I still feel
all right.
sick. I'm hungry, but I don't think I could eat right now.
Let's move on. I want to get out of here too. But
Whoa,
let's-
wait. Don't you think we should dig a grave for our throw up? He starts like,
How do you figure that, Clint? Why are we digging a grave for the throw up, man?
there's a person, man. They have thoughts and dreams. He's scraping at the ground.
Oh
putting
yeah,
his
well
vomit.
there's a whole
like in
damn
there.
body over there, man, and like
Yeah.
three
It's
others
all
right
he's
here.
got left, whoever they were.
Nah,
Look,
man.
Things
I,
is falling apart right now, okay? Things are falling apart. What we heard from these freaks, damn government's falling apart. Ain't no police. Military's fighting the government. They got little fucking gangsters up there in West Virginia trying to start their own shit. Right now you gotta get yard hard, man. It's kill or be killed right now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think we were saying sort of in character creation that Clinton was in. He sort of got hooked up with Jesco in prison. He was just like, I'm hitching my wagon to his star, and so he's like kind of like a bodyguard. So his own mini gang. Maybe like Paxton was in it too, but like that was his kind of what he chose to do. So he's just like, yeah, all right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be stronger, Jesco.
Look, man, it's fucked up, I know, but get your shit together. We gotta hike by dark, find a place to hunker down, and then we'll check out that shopping center. Maybe. Oh, he says everything out west is burnt. It didn't look burnt up to me. Probably get picked over, but I'd rather find something in a can than some bush meat we don't know where it come from.
Yeah. Let's do that. Good thinking.
God, I love that we've fallen into a dynamic that is like Lime and Dade in reverse.
I know.
That's really funny. I didn't put
Totally
that
is.
together.
And yeah, let's. So I might, but of course, like pick over their material to see if there's anything useful to.
Yeah.
add
What do
to
they
our
got?
packs.
They got
They
guns.
got
I guess.
guns. They
Yeah.
got guns.
Clothes, maybe.
Pick over their stuff. Yes, they have guns. They've got hunting rifles. So bolt action. Is it bolt action hunting rifle? Is that what it's called, or is a hunting rifle different than the bolt action in the game? I don't recall off the top of my head, but that's what they have.
Okay.
Bolt action hunting rifles? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just double checking the civilian firearms by the book is a bolt action rifle. Yeah.
I'm good with my shotgun actually,
Yeah, same with mine.
and I got a lot of shells for it, so I'm gonna
Is-
stick with that.
Me too.
Yeah, I randomly rolled all of your ammunition post character creation and pre this session, and I rolled almost max. I rolled 6, 5, 6 for the three of you for how many extra magazines of ammo you have. So you guys have
great.
a ton of magazines. You're good.
Mhm.
There is one thing that they have that you don't. If you're interested, there is one hunting bow and 7 arrows.
Ah, that's pretty
That's
rad.
pretty cool.
Nerf bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Let's get the the hunting bow and the
You gotta
arrows.
give that to Jesco though, man. So
Yeah,
he
you
can
go
full
full
Rambo.
Yeah. Great.
So he could go full Rambo.
All right. So now bow slung, arrow quiver, and
Amazing.
into the night.
I have. Let's see. All right. I've got that on your sheet that quick. Thank you, Foundry VTT, best in the biz. You've got
Best
a
in the
hunting
biz.
bow and 7 arrows. That quick.
Awesome.
Bam.
Now we can
But
do
also-
some silent killing.
Yeah.
Also, you're coming up to your weight limit, so just FYI.
Okay.
And that's because you're carrying no rations and no water. So
Mm.
the trade-off may come here at some point. Just be
All right.
aware. Okay. You know what? I'll let you hike out of camp. You have a flashlight. One of you has a flashlight. I
I
know
have
I
a
rolled that
flashlight.
randomly for one of you. Yeah. So you have a
Yeah.
flashlight. So you could walk for a bit out of camp and find another place to go to hunker down, but it's dark. Do you want to walk long in the dark
No.
or short in the dark?
Short in the dark. I don't think we want to. I think we just want to get clear of this scene without
The
needing to go.
massacre, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And we will let you rest. I assume a watch. That's all fine. Nothing's going to happen, but you're going to rest for the evening. And we on the show here are going to take one more quick break. One last break before we see it through to the end. Let's take 5. Guys, do anything that you need to do. And we'll be right back to finish off our last 45 minutes or so of We Shouldn't Be Alive, the New World. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
And we're back. Thank you so much to those of you watching live, tuning in live. Thanks for dealing with our breaks and stuff that are normally just cut out of the episodes you watch. But now you're seeing the whole thing happen live, and you're here to support us as we continue the GCN Naish Rally, our push for more new shows to hit the old GCN airwaves. I say more One Ring. We did One Ring in New Game Hooters, but a new One Ring short form series. Come on, how amazing would that be? More Star Wars content, the return of Voyagers of the Jump, 2 seasons of Get in the Trunk in 1 year. How awesome would that be? And then, of course, we move on deeper into Haunted City, the return of Haunted City, the start of Mothership, and what else do we have? What was the other one there? Do I have them all at this point? I think I have them all. Yeah. We will hit these goals if you help us out, and it doesn't just have to be here this weekend. It can be as you listen to this at your leisure. Please help us out. Go to jointhenaish.com and subscribe. Go to patreon.com. It's the same thing. Find us on at the Glass Cannon and subscribe there. Going annual helps a little bit more, gives us a little bit more of a boost. And yeah, I think that's it. You can also remember custom edit your pledge. So if you are already at the premium tier and you don't want to go annual, but you want to keep it, a monthly thing, you can just increase your monthly spend by a couple bucks and still get all the benefits of the that tier without having to jump all the way to 25. So those are little kind of fun custom things that Patreon will allow you to do to help us out. So think about it. If you can do it, help us. We would love it. And we get to play more of these games. And as always, huge thank you to everybody that already did it, that's already subscribed, that's already upgraded, that's been here with us for years and years and years, and that have helped create shows like We Shouldn't Be Alive. This is a spinoff of a show that is about to have the end of its first season on the subscription service and was fully funded by you guys. So thank you so much for that. That's why we got to play these people. So if you are not familiar with Just Go Dade's cousin yet, you got to check that out. Yeah. If you're not familiar with Major Lime, I mean, come on. Wait till you meet some of these characters over there. It's going to be great. Okay, let's rocket through to the end here. We've got about 40 or so minutes. Yeah, about 40 minutes left. And then I'm going to turn it over to Skid, right? Skid, you doing AD&D today? Yeah.
Yep.
Going to turn it over to Skid for AD&D. And then I'm coming back on right after that to play Shadow Dark with Paula, Sydney, Kate, and Rob Kirkovich. It's going to be amazing. Okay, let's pick up the next morning. Sunrise. You guys are getting up, I assume, at dawn and packing up your camp and getting ready to get moving. All of you recover 1 stress and 1 hit capacity. 1 stress and 1 hit capacity for your night's rest.
Yeah. Right. And then we get, that's great.
Yeah. And then I'm going to give it to you. I don't know the rule off the top of my head because only you, Skid, did not consume a ration properly.
Oh, yeah. I think.
Do you have to consume that ration to recover?
I think I do.
Okay.
I let Clint have my ration.
Oh, hell, you shot it. You should eat it.
No, man, you needed more than me. You threw up more food than I did.
Well, that's true. I always was a big eater. Thank you. You showed me such kindness ever since you broke out of prison.
Hey, man, we're boys, You're my boy.
That's right. That's right.
And I used to watch you play, man.
You did? You
saw me? Good, motherfucker.
Oh, no, man. Oh,
you were
man.
good, man.
Oh, stop. No, man.
And if the guy playing me knew anything about football, he'd make some sort of specific reference.
Man, I can just imagine. I'm just picturing in my head right now. That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Wow, yeah, the pigskin. Yeah,
that's what they call the football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Touchdowns, man.
God, you got
kinds.
Look, in order to win a game, you simply got to get touchdowns. There's no 2 ways about it.
You know all the strategy, man. You're like Bear Bryant or something.
You got to move that ball.
Got to move the ball. That was
my
job.
Teamwork. That's
teamwork.
I go for the extra point.
Oh boy, if you can do it, you got to get that extra point.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have to stop this. Now I'm going to throw up, like, as a player at the table. You got to go for that extra point if you can. What the hell?
I love this.
That
I love
sentence
this.
is enormously aggravating. Like,
This is
enormously
like
aggravating.
the dumbest sketch of like the three Southern good old boys trying to talk football.
Who don't know anything about
We don't know anything about football.
Gotta go for that extra.
I mean, if you can get
Boy.
it, you got to go for that extra
I tell you,
point.
man, they're good. Like so many, and the teams, God, there's.
I love the teams in the
Oh, yeah.
NFL, National Football League.
National Football League. That's right. That's the one. And I love. God, it's wonderful. You got to line up in those two little lines and kind of bonk your helmets together. That's a part of it.
That's what I miss.
God, that
Yep.
quarterback.
Yeah.
He does throw that ball.
The quarterback throws the ball to the receiver. That's that's important.
Oh,
Teams
yeah.
every time, unless they do that little quarterback sneak rush. I'm pretty sure. I think they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all making me wistful now. You gotta stop.
God, hot dogs in the
Hot
stadium.
dog.
Really
Sure.
nice.
Yep.
Now I'm
So this-
wistful and hungry, and thinking about how I ate part of a man.
Yeah, trying to. Boy, well, we've all of us eaten hot dogs, and it can't be too far away.
Can I
it
tell
could've-
you fellas
might not have
something?
been the first time.
What's that?
What's that?
I enjoyed it.
No, don't say that.
It
Come on
tastes
now.
good, man.
No.
That's your hunger talking.
What
But
if-
I'm. Look, meat is meat.
What if
but
we get real desperate? Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
I know, Wade.
I'm afraid I'd do it again.
No, don't talk that way. I don't want to think about that.
It ain't gonna get that bad, all right. We're gonna.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe this-
look at this. It's a drought, sure, but we're in the middle of like fertile land and like beautiful country out here. We'll
Yeah,
be
there's
able to
like-
find water. We're gonna find some livestock.
shoot us a
find-
corn?
deer.
Yeah.
Why don't
Yeah,
you
found
shoot
a
us
deer. We got a
deer?
bow.
Shoot us a deer, a turkey,
There's a
some
shopping center we just saw. There's got to be a Walmart or something in there.
And maybe about this time, maybe we could be like crossing a little drainage ditch and seeing the shopping center. And is this like a mall or a strip mall or
It's an outlet mall.
an outlet mall? Okay, so is this more like retail, not necessarily a grocery store?
Yep, it's retail, and you're not going to get any food options, unfortunately. But as you come into the parking lot, you see it is obliterated.
Oh,
So many of the windows are blown out and destroyed. You see parts of the building are burnt down, parts aren't. You see for a huge parking lot, there's like very few vehicles, and any that are there have no wheels. They're just sort of like husks left behind. You also see bodies in the parking lot, strewn, peppered throughout. There aren't dozens, but maybe there's 7 bodies over this really large parking lot. And from a distance, they don't look military. And you do see a Kohl's.
Are there cars in the parking lot?
A few husks.
They are
Tiny
husks. Clearly husks.
wheelless.
Wheelless, yeah, they've been picked for parts, yeah.
Damn. So we haven't seen obviously over the course of this session no cars. We've seen the evidence of these tread vehicles, but only burned out and wrecked cars otherwise.
That's right.
Well, shit.
That's right.
I know it don't look like we're gonna find any food here, but if we get in the woods, maybe we can do some proper hunting. But we can at least get out of these damn fatigues.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into Kohl's and get me a nice civilian outfit for outdoor wear.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. What are we doing about bodies? Keeping distance, ignoring them, walking to Kohl's?
I think Jesco, as he moves through, would like to do a glance at them, just to get the sense of how long they've been out here. Because he's disturbed by that terrible scene we saw was really grotesque, but there was a perverse comfort in how long they've been there, in that whoever did it to them was long gone. Are we getting the sense that is the case here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get the sense that the corpses have been there for a long time and are decomposing, and there's when you get close enough, I mean, you can smell it, and it's pretty nauseating.
Right.
Go ahead and give me a medical aid roll.
Ooh.
What is your medical aid?
That ain't my fucking specialty. I ain't never do any of that shit.
I have a little bit of it.
Man, if my cousin was here.
Are you looking?
Yeah.
Are you looking, Clinton, or are you just keeping your distance?
I'm looking too, yeah.
Okay.
I'll look as well.
All right, everybody can give me medical aid.
All right, here we go.
Success.
Fail.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly how this comes to you, Clinton. I don't know your background. Obviously, this is a new character, but you look at this one woman's body, and the corpse is decomposing, but there's something about the flesh and the clothing
That seems
that
delicious.
gives you pause. That
Mouthwater.
seems delicious.
In your mind's eye, she turns into a big leg of lamb.
You have a suspicion. You move to another body, and it's affirmative. You move to a third body, and it's confirmed, for you at least. These people have died from exposure to some sort of chemical. Something has burnt their flesh and their clothing and melted like one into the other in parts.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It's hard to get exact details because of the decomposition that has happened since, but you have this suspicion, and maybe you saw something like this,
Oh shit.
or read about something like this along the line, but that is there seems to be some evidence of some sort of chemical exposure.
Hey, y'all, look at this. You see how this one, that one, their skin is like burned, but their clothes ain't burned. That's a chemical burn.
Well, we don't want to be fucking with anything like that.
Well,
no.
don't go eating them, at least.
I knew some fellas in the Marines still. You get some health effects off of that DDT, that Agent Orange.
Oh man.
With the burns they were talking about, were they doing deforestation burns and dropping chemicals out there? God
Man,
damn.
I don't know. Maybe this is like like Saddam Hussein. Maybe like that stuff he was doing. Just they're gassing people.
Yeah, but it ain't the Iraqis, man. This is our own government or people
no.
from the United States that
Hey man, they learned it from
dropping
somewhere.
chemical weapons on each other.
This is what I'm saying. This is inhumanity. That's all that is.
We walked out of prison into a goddamn civil war, y'all.
Man, I didn't ever think I'd miss prison.
No, I do not miss prison. I'll take living rough over that shit any day of the week. And I'll like smash through part of this window and walk into Dillard's and get some business casual.
A couple of polo shirts and some khakis.
Okay, let's cut to black and just immediately cut to you guys changed, wearing whatever you want. There were clothes, left behind, and you were able to get whatever you wanted, and you've moved on. Directionally speaking, back east and south, there was a house that you saw, no vehicle, didn't see any people. And then to the west, there was rumored fires, but you didn't see anything from the radio tower. It seemed to be rolling land and trees as far as you could see. And then north from your position is still mostly back kind of the way that you came, unless you want to start moving northwest toward like Raleigh. Anyway, those are your options.
I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, maybe we should be trying to head toward New America, Maybe they amnesty, they'll forgive us our crimes and
Well, they don't even necessarily have to even know. We could start whole new lives. We could start over fresh.
I guess, but if New America's full of peckerwoods like those three back there, I don't want no part of it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't cast a shade of cannibalism on everyone who lives in New America just because those guys happen to be beating someone.
Well, I don't want to be in the middle of this war zone between the CivGov and the MilGov, man.
Hell no. I mean, maybe it's best we join up and see what it's like. You want what? I mean, funny thing is, it's all just rumor, but they mentioned burns out to the west. Now we've seen those chemical burns on those people, but I didn't see no fires or signs of scorched earth from where I was on that tower.
No.
This could be if people have been run off or they're scared. Maybe we're walking through an area where we could do some proper scavenging and hunting, and on our way to the paradise of West Virginia.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe rumors done cleared out all the people that would be standing in front of us.
Yeah.
So you want to keep heading west?
Yeah, Lord, I just wish we had a car.
Yeah, I think that's well, shit. I mean,
most likely place to find a car is going to be in a major settlement, right? There's got to be something left over. It looks like we're ways out from Fayetteville, and we're a little closer to Jacksonville to the south.
I ain't going to Fayetteville. No, who knows if MilGov is anywhere, and then probably be out there in Vietnam. I did some training out there myself.
Yeah, let's head down to Jacksonville, see if we can get us a car.
All right. Seems as good an idea as any.
We'd like to go a heck south.
You'd like to start heading south toward Jacksonville, North Carolina.
You got it.
South towards Jacksonville. Okay, great. Amazing. Okay. You start on the road south, and we will pick up from you as you get close. We're going to move you 2 hexes closer to the coast. As you get down there, let's see. In the interest of time, I'm going to have it go down like this. You're walking. Do you want to stay on the road or off the road? On foot.
If we're looking for cars, I think we'd probably stay pretty close to the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find abandoned vehicles, or maybe something that we could snag.
Yeah,
that's right.
You're walking along the road, and as you come over this one, and you see that there are some, you've come across a few. You've walked maybe 20 miles, and you've come across a few abandoned vehicles, but they're all torn to shreds. Now, if you guys want to do a quick scrounging roll from your previous hex, I can let you scrounge once for a shift, and you can see if you can get any like vehicle parts that you could use to repair a future vehicle that has a chance. By the way, we never addressed the flak jackets. Like, did you guys ever actually want to take those?
I didn't bother to drag along a flak jacket I got to spend a part on.
Okay. So if you want, you can try to scrounge the vehicles for vehicle parts that you could then use to fix a vehicle that's close to operable. That is an option. Or you just keep walking. You know, I picture the brilliant interpretations in The Last of Us of how, you know, you would just walk down these highways and roads and there's just cars all over, but like you can't drive them. You know what I mean? Like they're all beat to shit. And these you know, you guys know as players, like there's basically no fuel. Like it's basically gone right now and so you have to have an alcohol converted vehicle and all this stuff. So, but you can get parts along the way towards something.
And I do have one vehicle part already.
Yes. So I rolled that randomly during character creation, and I pictured you got something on your way out of that prison, right? There was something left behind that you could use. So do you want to spend a shift scrounging as you're making your way here? It's just a quick roll. Or narratively, do you just want to keep walking? Just keep moving, looking for a car that looks ready to rock?
I think I'm kind of more in the mood to just find something that's ready to go.
Same.
Yeah, something that's not a Hulk.
Okay. I can totally picture that. Okay. So then you just continue walking, and you come up over this rise. And as you come up over it, you see in the distance what looks like what was once a larger settlement or city, Jacksonville, we presume. You can see it there in the distance, higher rise buildings and stuff like that. Between you and there, not too far away after you get over this rise, you see instantly, it's shocking. It kind of comes out of nowhere. What looks like a jumble of vehicles, like quite a few vehicles that are on the highway. But in that instant, as quickly as you see it, you also recognize that some of the vehicles are set and damaged and made into some sort of a makeshift roadblock. And some of the vehicles are large and army green and military. And you know that they're in full operation when the first bullet whizzes by your head.
What?
Snap! As a gunshot blasts by you, and then gunfire erupts from maybe 200 yards in the distance in front of you where this like roadblock is.
Get down,
So,
get down.
Get down. All right, so we're going to do a straight initiative pull here and get right into it to run us through this finale here. This finale, what am I saying? Run us through the finale of this one shot here. Okay, let me just... And a step for this is always pumping up that music, man. You gotta get it going.
Get that gun music.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get that cooking, and then we're going to pull initiative. All right. You guys are over this rise. There are vehicles near you. There's cover near you that you can move to. Some may take a mobility roll. You know, we'll kind of see how that goes as it comes up. You can't clearly see yet the people firing at you. This is like, this is they're in a far advanced position. And here we go. Let's get into initiative. And we draw for everybody. Boom! What happened? Oh! And I drew the 1. Okay. So I have 2 different cards for initiative for my people, and you guys are split up with Jesco coming next before another one of my groups of enemies. So I am going to fire first, and I'm going to fire at a small -1 for the distance. Here we go. That was a flavor whiz by. The second one is not. It hits. And it's going to be a random roll between the 3 of you. So 1, 2, Jesco, 3, 4, Clinton, 3, 4, Clinton's, 5, 6, Paxton. It is a 1, Jesco.
Damn.
Oh,
No, Jesco. Jesco, no.
Yes.
Damn.
Jesco.
Damn.
Oh, geez. I should roll a hit location for flavor here. Torso. So right in the torso, you take 2 damage right away. Bam!
Okay.
As either the bullet enters you or it kind of ricochets off of you and does enough damage to hurt you but not incapacitate you. You are immediately hit, and it is your turn. And by the way, just in case I wasn't clear, you saw a tank. You saw a couple armored vehicles. Like, there's a whole crew out here at this thing.
Oh, shit.
Okay. This is the problem of walking on the road. I think, give me a little picture of what this road looks like. Is there underbrush on either side of the street?
It's all clear, but there are some husks of vehicles around. With a successful mobility roll, I'll say that you can get to a vehicle and take cover.
That's my
With
goal.
a failed mobility roll, you'll get to the vehicle, but you can't take clear cover this round.
All right, I'm going to do it. And I have a specialty runner that gives me a +1 on mobility rolls. And this seems like some running.
Wow. So you're hit, and you're going to immediately try to get to cover. All right,
I'm
do
like,
it.
Yeah, see me just like take one in the chest, like ricochets off some bone. It just feels like my entire body's vibrating like an explosion went off inside it, and I just kind of stagger forward, and then my momentum takes me forward, and let's see how well I do.
My goodness.
roll it.
Sweet Thread is on fire in chat. Says, God damn, that's his new business casual shirt.
Yeah, it's
I
a
know.
brand new shirt.
God damn, my new Dillard's polo. No.
Oh my God, I completely forgot. Sweet Threat, you're right. Thank you. Good call. Thank you for being live. We have to roll for suppression.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
right.
Completely forgot about that. You have to roll a unit morale there, Ross.
Okay,
Give me a
here
quick
we go.
unit morale roll.
Here comes unit morale. Let me make sure I've got the correct thing. Okay, that's D, so just a D6. Uh-oh.
Well, no, it should be unit morale plus your cuff. So D6 and D8 maybe.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 6, so that's 1 success.
Oh,
All right, so you're
nice.
good. You can do this action. Now do your mobility roll.
Okay, the mobility roll was an 11 and a 7, so
Wow.
3 successes.
Three
Three
successes.
successes.
Okay. You know what? I want to reward that. That's amazing. You can get there, get into cover, and get a shot off if you want.
Nice.
I mean, fuck yeah, of course I'm going to get a shot off.
The shot's going to be at -2 because you didn't aim.
Okay, I
But
am
you're
able.
just putting it up there on your cover and firing into that.
That's correct, although I do have a specialty rifleman that gives me a +1 on all.
Oh,
Oh man, this
Ranged
guy is
combat.
built for this, baby.
I like this guy.
yeah. I know. It's so different
Yeah.
than your other
Okay.
guy.
Here we go. Okay, so that it was a D2 penalty for the range.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
it's now just
be a net
one
-1.
penalty. Okay.
Yeah.
Net -1.
Okay, so I'm rolling a D12 and a D6.
No, I think it's what would it be unmodified?
Unmodified, it would be a D12 and a. Oh, I'm sorry. It would be a. Oh, I guess it would just be a D12. No, I'm sorry. It would be unmodified. It would be an A and a C, so a D12 and a D8.
Oh,
So,
okay,
yeah,
so
roll
you
a
would
D-
it would be a D10 and a D8. You
Yes.
would
Got
try
it.
to balance the dice out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it lowers your your highest score by 1.
Understood. Thank you for that. Okay, the higher die rolled a 2, but the lower die rolled a 6.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so that is
Just 1 success.
that is 1 success. Okay, phenomenal. That is with your weapon. I believe that's 3 damage.
The
Does that
bolt
sound right?
action does 3 damage. That's right.
Nice.
3 damage. Okay. And you just get the sense from all your training, even at that long distance, you feel like you had a bullet just hit home, and a guy goes back. And now I do a suppression roll, and I fail it. All right, so that's very interesting. But it is not that group's turn. It is it is my next group's turn, and there is one shot, a couple shots that ring out, pow, 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 and this is automatic gunfire, bop, 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 and all of them miss, ting, 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 ting,
Oof.
and bullets are flying by the rest of you, the two of you, Clinton and Paxton, and you hear of the tank gun,
Good
And it
lord!
and it just goes boom, and you hear
Why?
this screaming like, and then boom, like behind you, some 40, 50 yards, this shell just crashes into the earth. I mean, this is horrifying, and it is Clinton's turn.
All right, Clinton, I'm gonna try to run and get cover.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm doing a mobility roll.
The fact that
Are
they
you
would
going
use-
to Jesco Dade or on to a separate?
A separate car, and I'm
Okay.
gonna push that
Okay.
roll. Let's push that. Okay, 1 success.
1 success. Okay, great. So you get there and you can take cover, and you should also I did read the rules while you guys were chatting earlier, and I forgot to mention to you, you do not recover a health when you don't eat, but you do recover a stress.
Right.
So yeah, you recovered 1 stress, but not the health. So you should be at 2 hit 1 capacity damage, right now, or 2?
I have one damage. Yeah.
1 damage, right? Okay, sounds good. And it is Paxton's turn. Paxton, you're the one that's still in the open here.
Damn, man, I don't have any options here. My mobility is not great. And my weapon is a shotgun, which is not really good at far range at all. So I am gonna... I don't think I have much choice but to try to run and get as close as I can behind cover. I think that's my option.
Okay.
So I will roll mobility, which for me is just a B rating stat on agility. It is not. I have no skill in mobility itself.
Ugh.
My only other idea, and it's a crazy one, but maybe it's just crazy enough to work, is to take my flare gun and fire it into their midst to kind of mess with them and maybe even suppress them instead of taking cover.
Okay.
I know that seems crazy.
That
but
does
I do
seem
have this
crazy.
Stupid crazy?
It's so hard to tell until something is attempted.
That's true.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true role player. Nah, I'm gonna get out of the way. I think that just this game demands some realism. I'm gonna just get out of the way with a mobility roll. Here we go. Come on, I'm gonna make it this time. Nope.
Oh, push it.
I'm gonna push it. Here we go.
Yikes.
Hey, critical miss.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I fall down.
One.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
Come on,
so
Paxton.
you go
Come
to
on, Paxton.
sprint toward your own cover. I'm sorry. I was reading something. Did you say you got to their cover or no? Or I'm sorry. Did you say you were going toward one of them or to
I
your own?
was going to get into some cover as close to the people firing on us as possible.
Okay, so
But
you're gonna
I
move
failed at
toward
my
them.
mobility, and then I pushed it and got a critical fail.
Okay, so then take a point of hit capacity damage as you fall, and yeah, you hit the deck, the edge of the road here, and you are currently prone, which might not be the worst thing, but it would be way better to be behind some cover. And we come to the next round 2, and my group goes again. Now, the group, the way that these mechanics work is I roll the group together and they get a bonus because of how many of them there are, but it's still just one roll. That bonus has been reduced by the suppressed soldier or soldiers. In fact, even seeing your friend get shot, you have to roll for suppression. So let me roll again for the unit, and I'll see. Oh my God, I failed again.
Nice.
Basically, after one of their guys goes down, a whole bunch of these guns just sort of like take cover. And for a moment, there is a reprieve of the gunfire. And just go, you're up.
All right. I mean, they have a tank.
I know. This seems like.
And so I think cooking in Jessica's mind is like, they spent a tank shell on 3 guys in the road. Their military discipline is totally broken down. Or these guys are either really cocky, really scared, really dumb. And I can't run into a tank. I want to maybe try to, and blood just like oozing through my like penguin polo shirt, freshly stolen from Dillard's. I want to get out of here. Kind of run laterally away from this roadblock they've set up to maybe another car, if that's on our sort of battlefield, so to speak. Is there more distant cover that I can kind of get to? Or maybe actually what I'd like to do, what I'd like to do is to just lay down suppressive fire so that my friend who just like ate shit out there on the fucking curbside can get his ass up and get the fucking cover. So I'm going to take another shot to try to suppress them some more so you can get behind a car.
Great. Yep. Love it.
All right, here we go. Chink, chink, chink. And once again, that's just now at a 1 penalty.
No, because you can aim now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Regular.
So it's +1.
+1. Hot damn. Here we go. So that's a D12 and a D10.
Hell
those
yeah.
odds.
There we go.
Oh, well.
Push it.
One success. I'm going to keep it.
Okay. You
One
can still
success?
push it. You can keep the success and push the other die.
Okay. Now a quavering and more emotional temperament, like certain other members on the Dade family, might try to take the win and keep pushing forward. But this guy's a little bit more cocky.
Yeah. He's a killer.
Oh, failed again. A 3.
Okay.
But so still 1 success.
Still 1 success. Okay, that's great, and that'll make the difference right here. So let's see. You didn't do any damage, but is it enough to suppress and have them stay down for? Oh my God, failed again!
Yes.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, the likelihood of that failure is very low. So my goodness, you bought yourself another round, but that you can see. The pitch is changing on the gun on the tank, and it's readjusting. And it is Clinton's turn, and you are you're behind the vehicle.
Yeah, I think I'm shouting out as I say, "We gotta get out of here! We gotta get out of here!" But I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna at full rate of fire with my service revolver.
Okay.
Let's do that. It's 2. Got aiming there. And I will push that. Okay, I got a bullet symbol, but no successes. So that should trigger another suppression roll, right?
Yes, that's exactly what that does. Okay. The first unit is no longer suppressed, so that one is the one I'll be rolling on. Because their turn has come and passed. So now let's see if you can re-suppress them. Nope, they succeed that time.
Okay.
So they're okay. And
So
it
we just
is
like boom, 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 boom.
yeah, boom, 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 boom. Bullets are flying, but nothing gets close enough, and it is Paxton's turn. You're on the ground. You're in the open. The bullets are flying by, mostly
I'm
from
like-
your allies right now, back toward the enemy.
Yeah, I think I was running and I just hit the dirt in the wrong way, and my arm's all bloody. And I get up on my feet with my shotgun in my hand, and I'm retreating as fast as I can to the next available cover.
Okay.
Okay, so cover that is as far away as I can get from the people
Then
shooting at me.
that would need a mobility roll.
All right, now that went very poorly last time.
It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, because you're trying to get further away. Yeah, mobility roll.
Here
as
we
far
go.
away as possible.
It's just a D10, everybody.
Just so you have no ranks in
nailed it.
Success!
Nailed it.
Yes. Okay, so you start running backwards. You run behind the guys and slide behind a behind a car back there that gives you some cover, at least from the gunfire for the moment. You guys are all you're 2 rounds in. You're all hunkered up behind these cars, and you hear the whine of that tank gun, and it stops. And just the fact that it stops means you know that they're just like ready to take that next shot. I imagine all of you sort of like just waiting for it to come, and not exactly like holding maybe your ears down. And Paxton, you've just jacked yourself up against the back of this car. You've gone down to the ground. We see you covering up over your ears. You open up your eyes and you see something in the distance behind you, like facing away from the enemy, where the direction you're facing right now, which is away from the enemy. You open up your eyes and you see a fast moving dot in the sky.
Oh.
And it's like growing in size. And before it can really register, it looks like a plane. Like, is that a plane? And then suddenly, within a second, like you saw this small dot, and then all of a sudden, you just see smoke trails of these missiles that fire out above you. And in the same instant they pass, the aircraft just screams over your head, and it's like gone in an instant, and you just hear and feel at once this concussive explosion as this entire setup down the road from you has been annihilated and is consumed in a conflagration of explosion and fire. And this column of flame reaches into the sky. Men and machine just parts go flying everywhere. This is what Jesco sees. This is what Clinton sees as you're looking at it happen, and then screeching out and disappearing into the sky beyond this aircraft. You see in that instant, Jesco, with your detailed vision, you can see it is an A-10 Warthog. And you see the U.S. Army emblem on it, the same emblem that is exploding off of the tank that was shot by this missile, and the plane goes disappearing into the distance. The three of you are left standing there in relative silence as the smoldering wreckage continues to burn. There are no survivors. This position has been obliterated, and the plane disappears just as quickly as it arrived. And we just see you kind of silhouetted standing there, the flames all out in front of you, and a clear path between you and Jacksonville. And that's where we got to stop it because we're out of time.
Who called in the airstrike?
Yeah, so angels on our shoulders. Woo! Yeah, boom, boom.
Pump action shotgun, fired it into the air. Again, just thank you so much to Twilight 2004 and Free League for. I mean, this is just a card. Like.
Oh my God.
It says Soviets, but I just changed it. It's a Soviet encampment with a T-72 tank, double the soldiers of the PCs, or no, 6 times the amount of soldiers as PCs. They start firing immediately, shooting all their stuff at you, and then it says, soon the PCs hear a roar of a jet plane. It launches a missile at the Soviet thing, but
that's amazing.
But this is Civil War,
rules.
And then you can recognize it if you're Army. You can recognize it as an A-10. Isn't that all cool? All on this one
That's awesome.
Awesome.
So yeah, Jesco's like, my God, it's all falling apart.
Yeah.
Ain't no America anymore.
Ain't no America anymore.
Good God.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been We Shouldn't Be Alive, The New World. You can see a lot of craziness going on in America, and who knows if our other story will ever reach here, or if we'll ever do
we're gonna
more
meet
of this,
the
or
characters
see
are
more
gonna
of
meet.
these characters. I mean,
And the
I
We
think-
Shouldn't Be Alive annual.
Yes,
That's
yes. Thank you so much for those of you that have helped us out. I see the meter going up as we play, and I really appreciate you all. If you're listening to this or watching this after the fact, please go to jointhenation.com, subscribe, go annual, get us those boost points so we can start producing even more shows like this for you. In the meantime, go check out We Shouldn't Be Alive, and you can see all of us there, plus Mary Lou, who now I think we have to have Mary Lou make a character that's in Jacksonville, right?
Definitely.
It's gonna roll with all these prisoners. So many options are running through my head, and I'm very, very excited. But for now, we're gonna go. Stick around. Within minutes, Skid is gonna be back on, and he's running an AD&D mix of first and second edition game, right?
Yep.
For the next few hours, followed by me coming right back on after that to play some Shadow Dark. So hang in there. We'll be back soon. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.